sound. Boy, that took a little bit. Let's see, are we live? See if anybody can tell us if we're live. Does anybody see us out there in the interwebs? I'm sure by now they do. Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. I see the counter, but I don't see any people. This always makes me nervous.
I know.
I never know what to do.
I just got the notification that we're on.
All right. All right. Does anybody see us? Does anybody and everybody see us? I'm going to assume you do. So hello, everybody. Wednesday night. We're just going to assume that you do, or we got one heck of a lag here tonight. Hello, everybody. It is our final for this year. Thank you, Eclectic Avenue. Thank you, Caroline. Yes, they see us. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Sandy. Tonight is our final for this year, Christmas in July. And we're wrapping it up with the one, the only Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. Misty, how are you doing?
You know what's full?
The crapper's full. That's what I heard.
Crapper's full. I'm going to take it off in a minute because it's real nice, Clark. Real nice. Everything's great. Everything's great. I'm excited to be here. It's always fun hanging out with you guys and showing some fun stuff and just hanging out and laughing and having a good time. So I'm excited.
Well, and it's always fun selling with you, Misty, because we know you love Christmas as much as we do. So good old kitschy, good old Christmas. We love it. So, and I was going to say before you took him down, I think we all have like a relative that's kind of close to Cousin Eddie, you know, or is enough that you can put him in the Cousin Eddie realm. So
yeah, I looked at the ear flap hat and I was like, no.
It's really hot.
We'll save it. We'll save it for the real season.
I feel like I should have a hat on. Mine's packed away in my Christmas stuff. I don't keep it handy.
I was informed that I had to. I was told that I had to. So apparently I must have looked a little rough this afternoon. So when it's 120 degrees, when it's 120 degrees, I think we all, you know, it's yes. So, gang, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us. If you don't know, again, everyone that's on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tuckers, my co-host, my vintage sister, the one, the only Amie of Enamor, Amie, and of course, Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. So we're going to quickly say hello to everybody. Amy's going to tell you how the sale is going to work tonight. And we'll go around and give you our information if you guys don't have it, or you'll exactly then know when shipping and invoices will happen. And we're going to jump into it. So let's go as quick as we can. Our first person was not Willie. Wow. It was Elaine. How are you, Elaine? It's so good to see you.
Willie's on vacation this week, so he is slow at everything.
Yeah. And Willie, that was an awesome sale you had over there on Vamp. That was very fun. You had some really good things, and our friend is withholding Hold Howard from us. So, William,
I'm excited. I'm excited to get the things I purchased from you, but I'm equally as excited to get all my tissue paper back.
I hear
he said he was going to send them in peanuts.
Oh my gosh!
You're getting packing peanuts, and you're ordering
trash.
All right.
Hi,
Karen
Radford.
Well, I see Lisa. Hello, Lisa. I'm going to keep moving. And then down here, our official mod and bid ender tonight is the very lovely Kim, also known as Desert Gal. Karen G will be our backup mod and bid ender tonight as well. Thank you, ladies, so much. There she is. Thank you so much, Karen G. Again, Eclectic Avenue. How are you? It's so good to see you. I almost said eclectic. So good to see you here tonight. And again, Willie was being the gentleman and left somebody else say hello first. There's Cindy Lou. Ladies, did you hear? She thrifted treasures.
Hi,
it's
Cindy.
So good to see you, Cindy Lou. Who else is down here? I will keep moving as fast as I can. There's our friend Joe checking in from California. Good to see you, Joe. I hope you're well. Tina is here with us tonight. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. Let's see who else is in here. My mother is in here tonight. Mom, good to see you. I love you. Janine's checking in. Good to see you, Janine. Hope you are well. Pammy Whammy is here with us. Good to see you, Pammy Whammy. Hello, everybody. Keep on scrolling down here. I see a couple duplicates. We have Sharon Spencer here with us tonight. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Amie, you do this better than I do. Can you say hello to our friend?
All right.
Good one, Amie.
I didn't quite get the vibrato today. I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe
it's a little hot.
Yeah.
Jane, welcome in. You stick around. Amy's going to fully answer that question in just a couple moments. So you just hold tight, Jane. Hang around. We even have fun little graphics we're going to pop up. It's a whole thing. So hopefully we answer all of your questions. So just hang tight, Jane, and welcome in. Hello, Sandy. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. I hear that there are waves of colder air moving throughout the country. So I think we're all going to cool down next week.
Polar air?
Yeah, hopefully. So they say.
Polar air.
That's what they say. I don't know. We'll see. So next week's supposed to be complete 360. So
good.
Hello, Tracy. Good to see you. RT Fartsy is here with us tonight. Let's see who else is here with us. I see a bunch of folks hopping in here. We have Diane with us. Good to see you, Diane. Hope you're doing well. Caroline, boy, I'm really behind, and they were telling us we were live. So there's Linda. Try to keep moving as fast as I can. Retro D, good to see you here tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Chris, my broom closet, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I always think about you. There is Shannon Farrar. It's good to good to see you, Shannon. How are you? The lovely Brooke is checking in with us here tonight. Good to see you, Brooke. Mary is in the chat with us tonight. Good to see you. We have the one, the only Bug is here with us. Good to see you, Bug. Deborah's here with us. We have Angela here with us. Good to see you, ladies. Hope you all are having a great Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday. There she is. There's Karen Radford. Good to see you. How are you? Heather's checking in. Antique Agenda. How are you? Let's see who else is here. We have Paula checking in. Good to see you, Paula. Scrolling on down here, I see a couple duplicates. If I missed you guys, I never, ever do it intentionally. There is Minx. Good to see you, Minx. Minx is here with us tonight. We have Rachel checking in. Good to see you, Rachel. Hope you're well.
Stop lightning bugs, Rachel.
Who else is here with us? Hello. We got Robin Watson here. Hello, Robin Watson. Little Spark Joy in Life is here with us tonight. Good to see you, Spark Joy. Hopefully you are well. See a couple repeats. No cool down in Phoenix next week. At least it's a dry heat, right? It's a dry heat, I think, out there for you guys. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you, sir. I hope you're doing well out there in Ohio. Who else is in here tonight? We have Miriam. Misty, you do her better than I do, her announcing.
Miriam Cipriano.
So good to see you.
Me and Miriam right there in that picture.
Oh my gosh. Another Ohioan is here in the chat with us. So good to see you. I don't know if I said hello to Lisa already or not, but I'm going to say hello to you again. Because now it's all running together. And I think we are back down here with Tina of Mother Tucker's Antiques. So
Gavin popped in.
Who did?
Gavin.
Did I miss Gavin? There he is.
He's at work.
I'm a snapping fool. It's my YouTube disc jockey, the one, the only Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. Make sure you are following him here on the tubes. Make sure you're following him and Karen over on Vamp because they do a little talk show on Sunday afternoons. The times vary, but it's usually that 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern, time slot. So make sure you follow them there. Him here on YouTube and him over on Instagram as well. So again, gang, thank you so much for coming in here to hang out with us. This is our last Christmas in July sale. I'm going to turn it over to Amie. She's going to explain to you how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we're going to jump right into it. So I'm all done, Amie. The floor is yours, I promise.
Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. Do make sure you're in the best version of the chat. Make sure you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. If for some reason you get knocked into top chat, some of the comments may be filtered out. So just check and make sure that you're in live chat all messages. And if you do plan on bidding on anything tonight, we recommend that you do so on a mobile device. So a phone or a tablet are going to be faster options for you versus the computer will be just a tad bit slower. We encourage you to refresh as often as possible. So you can either exit out of YouTube completely to do that, or the faster option is to tap on the Mother Tucker's logo right here up in the upper right hand corner. You can find a gear wheel icon. If you tap that, hit playback speed 2 times, If we are lagging on your screen, we're going to sound funny until you're caught up with us again. We're going to sound like chipmunks singing the Christmas hula hoop song until you're caught up with us again. So do that as often as possible, especially if you do plan to bid on anything. Okay. And the lag, always, we cannot get rid of it totally, but that's the best tool that we can give you. If you're watching on a computer, you can find the same settings in the lower right corner. Always check and make sure that that red line is all the way to the right as far as it can go. That'll make sure you're at the current point in the broadcast. All right. We are doing all offer up items this evening. So that means the auction style. We'll give you a starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will describe the item to you, give you any kind of maker, any kind of information that we might know about it, and note any kind of issues that the item might have while we're live here on the screen, so you can make an informed decision if you want to bid on it or not. All right, but keep in mind, vintage and antique items that we are showing tonight have had a life, but if there's any damage, we will make sure and note it and show it to you. We will do a 20-second countdown tonight to account for the lag. We do encourage you to get bids in early rather than waiting for the last second. Inevitably, if you do that, you might come in after the bid end, okay? So put those bids in early if especially it's something that you're interested in. And the highest bid that we see come in on our end before Kim's official bid end today will be the winner. We're also doing just in cases here tonight. And if you don't want to use it just in case, that is fine. You do not have to, but it is available for those that would like to use it. So all that we ask are you have at least one straight bid in on the current item. Then you can use the just in case during the countdown. So the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. Type that into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before Kim's bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do turn into regular bids. And shipping is not included with the winning bid prices tonight. That is additional. We do all utilize Pirate Ship to get the discounted rates on shipping. And we pass that savings rate on to you guys. We do have shipping available anywhere in the US to Canada and Australia if Philomena happens to pop in tonight. So that is additional. And if you win an item tonight, especially if you're a brand new buyer to any of us, our emails are all up here on the screen currently. You can take a screenshot if you need to come back to that later. You can find all of our information down in the description of the broadcast, and our lovely mod squad does put them into the chat throughout the sale tonight. But especially if you're a brand new buyer, or maybe it's been a while since you shopped with us, we do need some information sent to us. All right, we do need an email sent to us with your YouTube screen name, your real name if it's different from your screen name, your full shipping address, and that's what we use to calculate your shipping with, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you do not have a PayPal account, that is okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know when you send that email to us that you'd like a guest checkout link. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit card. Okay, super easy to shop with us tonight. And I think we're going to go around and talk about when we're going to do our shipping and invoicing this week. So I ship out of Michigan, and you will see an invoice from me on Friday this week. Jason and I do have fantastic finds over on my channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you purchase from me tonight, I'm happy to come by and ship those things as long as it's safe to do so. But Friday, you will get an invoice from me at some point.
All right, Misty.
I will be doing my shipping tomorrow. I actually had a sale on Vamp yesterday. So if you've already purchased something from me on Vamp, I haven't done that shipping yet because of tonight's sale. So if you bought something, I will combine your shipping and refund any shipping overages to you. And so, yeah, you'll be getting an invoice from me tomorrow.
All right. I ship out of Pennsylvania, and I will be doing all of my packaging and invoicing on Saturday. Just like Amie said, you know, I participate over with her for fantastic finds. If you purchase here tonight or there tomorrow, and I will combine it for you as long as it's safe. Don't want anything to break. I also offer free pickup. I own a brick and mortar, Mother Tucker's Antiques. I'm in Central Pennsylvania, so if you guys are local to me and you want to come pick it up and don't want to pay shipping, you just let us know. Or if you're coming to the area, you can just let us know. But like I always say, please, let's make sure we correspond in the emails. That way, if you tell me like a day you're coming, we at least are on the same page so we get it there to you. So if you want to utilize that, you let me know, and then we'll just invoice you for the item. Once it's paid for, then we will discuss when on how you want to pick it up at the shop. I think that's pretty much everything. There were a few folks that popped in. Melanie popped in. It's so good to see you. Let's quickly say hello to as many more friends as we can, then we'll get into it. I did see Melanie, Pammy Whammy. Hello, Pammy Whammy. It's good to see you. We have another Christina. Good to see you, Christina. And I think that was about it. So again, if I missed you, it's never, never, ever intentional. God knows I'll probably say hello to you. When I host a sale again in 6 months, probably say hello to you 4 times because I forget I'm old, okay? I'm middle-aged. I'm old, so.
It happens.
Let's get on into it. Hello, Dawn. Good to see you.
We have Willie in the chat welcoming people in. So
always. He is always the greeter, and so happy to see all the friends that are here. So we'll set the tone. Amie will go first, then Misty, and then I'll round out to there at the end. Okay, so let's get everybody moved around. Let's get Amie over here. And how much is your item starting at?
All right, and I forgot to mention we do have 12 rounds of Christmas goodness this evening. 12 rounds. Okay, my first item is going to start at 24, Jason.
All right.
I do have a couple handmaids tonight, so I'm going to start off with a handmade item tonight. And this was a freshly made one. I had my Kitschmas crafty stuff out, so I did make him specially for tonight. And this is 100% vintage elements on this guy, and really cool. And I actually left the wrapping on this one. Sometimes I don't leave the plastic wrapping on, but I really liked that this vintage ribbon spool still had the price on it for 10 cents. And it is a dove curling ribbon.
Wait,
really
like
cool.
the soap?
Huh?
It looks like the dove from the soap.
It does look like, yeah, it does. Maybe we had a little copycat situation there. I'm not sure. I actually got this ribbon spool from the Midwest Holiday Show. And I have signed it on the backside. And perched up here, we have one of those little stockinette, little pixies. And he's got a mercury bead at his collar. I've done nothing to the pixie itself. He has a little blondie hair poking out of his hat. You see that there? It's kind of poking out. And I have given him a little vintage wrapped gift tie. So that was like a package tie on. And then we have a vintage bottle brush tree with the little mercury beads in there. That was something that came off of a Christmas corsage. And he's very nice and clean. And then a vintage bulb there in silver at the back. And the felt is also vintage there. So 100% vintage elements on this one. It's not a super large thing. So if you don't have a lot of room to put, decorations up, this will fit in just a tiny little space. Or it would make a cute little gift for somebody. It does measure 5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. So I see everybody's bids in there. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for being here with us tonight to end our Christmas and July Wednesdays. So I see Sandra Bowers has got the high bid right now at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more, and let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bid end.
I love his little boots.
Well, I know his little white boots.
That green, it's just a really good.
It's good. The ribbon, it's like green, and then it has kind of gold edges on it.
Good color.
Yeah, they just don't make ribbon like that anymore.
No, they really don't.
They don't. All right, there is that bid end from Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, so it looks like Philomena had a just in case, but Robin had a higher just in case. So Robin is going to be my winner at 51. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
So cute. Well, obviously I do not have any home crafted things because I can't do that. So I have a George Good. Jason, I'm starting this at 16. I have a George Good Santa mug. Now Amie will have to give us her expertise of how you could repair this red cold paint. Is there a way, Amie?
There is a way. Well, what I would do with that, because it's so chippy, I would take some water will probably just take it off. But I would be careful with any other color that you don't want to come off. But Testors, Testors, it comes in a tiny little glass vial. You can find it at most craft stores carry its model paint. And that's the closest red cold paint that I can find that matches the mid-century.
Oh, that's really good. That's a really good thing to know. So don't take all of the paint off, obviously, because I will haunt you when I die if you take off the paint intentionally. There, thank you, Karen. Karen put it in. But I love his little ermine mink trim around the hat. And I don't know. I love the Santa mugs. I sold a lot of them. That's the thing, though, too. We're all going to be, it's hard to find Christmas.
That is.
And I sold most all mine last year, so I'm going to be selling my personal stuff this year. But he doesn't have any flaws other than that cold paint loss. I honestly don't mind it.
It looks like snow.
It does.
Yeah.
The way
I
that
honestly don't mind it.
Kind of looks like snow.
The thing that I like about these is I like that it has the mistletoe. So a lot of the Santa mugs and stuff, they don't have this like bright, almost like a neon green mistletoe there. So I like that little added touch. This is just a little bit of extra paint above his eye. And he does have the George Good tag there on the bottom. And he is 3 inches tall and no cracks, no chips on him at all. The only issue with him is the red cold paint. Very, very cute. These are my obsession, are these Santa mugs. I love them so much. Yeah. All right. So Paula has a bid of 18. Thank you so much, Paula. And I am going to go ahead and start counting them down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. That's just a little bit of a smudge. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in.
Misty Williams says all your Christmas is in his room. So he must have purchased a ton of your Christmas last year.
Well, he was showing some things that he said he bought for me. And I'm like, I don't ever remember having that. It's kind of crazy, right? When you're like, did I have that? I get, and he knows because he remembers everything. So he knows who he bought it from. All right. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, Paula, George Good Santa is coming to you for $18. Thank you so very much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations. I have a choice round. It's going to start at $12. And I got to tell you, these are some of the kitschiest candle huggers that I've ever had. So I have never had. And these scream Misty and Amie. They definitely scream Misty and Amie. So the first choice you have to choose from, and these are ceramic. I believe they may have had Japan stickers on them, but they are no longer there. So $12 choice. The first ones that you could choose from is we have the bonding of the kitty cat and the mouse, which proves they can be friends. And as you can see, these can make good figurines. You don't have to use them, on candles. You can also put bottle brush trees in that little hole if you want. And then over here is your other choice. And I have never had these or seen these before. We have the little elf and the little Santa. And look at the curls on that beard. Very Holt Howard, very mid-century. So let me sit them down. I'll show them to you up close, and then we'll start a countdown. So Robin's in at 12. And it's going to be choice on set. So your first set, like I said, is the little mouse and cat. So here is the close-up on the little mouse friend. They gave him a little gray nose region. There is a little bit of red. I think they had them hanging on red candles at one point. He's got little green breeches on, a little red top. Wait, this one does have a sticker on it. This says these were made in Taiwan. So these were made in Taiwan. But they feel like Japan. I didn't realize they had a sticker on them yet. So made in Taiwan. So there's that one. Then you get little kitty cat friend.
It's Parmesan Santa.
It is.
It's Parmesan. It is. Totally.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Again, really kitschy, really cute. And then your other set's going to be Santa Claus. And he has, look at those little curls there.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Franken Bass Santa.
Yes, exactly. And he does not have a sticker, although you can tell there's remnants where it was. Thank you, Janine. I think both these sets are super cute. And then look, he sort of has the same kind of topper that a lot of the anthropomorphic things do, like almost like a little stem, like, I don't know, almost maybe like a little holly hat he's wearing. And then there he is. So no chips or cracks. They're in very good condition, and they all measure roughly about 2.5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. So again, it'll be on choice, and you can just claim them by mouse and cat or Santa and elf. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders, and it will be choice on the sets. The Santa and the elf is a set, and the cat and mouse is another set. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And if you took both sets, you could mix and match, do whatever you want, maybe have one set in one room, another set in another.
Wouldn't they be cute, like on the kids' table at Christmas time?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you do a lot of kitsch in one room, you could put the cat and the mouse. And if you do more traditional, like non-kitsch, you could put Santa and the elf in the other room. So thank you so much, Robin. You didn't need it. So you got choice at $12. So whatever you want to put in, if you just want to put, Santa and elf, or, cat and mouse, or just, say mouse. All right, Robin, they're both yours. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Good choice, keeping them together. Yeah, Parmesan. I don't know. He's napping it up.
Cute.
He's napping it up back there. All right, 18, Jason.
All right.
And this is awesome. I love a good Christmas magazine. This is from 1957.
So Mickey Mouse needs that magazine.
It's got some cool stuff. So I did mark some of my favorite things in here. I won't show everything that's in here for sake of time. But it's very cool. Okay. But FYI, there is some tape right here. It looks like they just wanted to save the cover from ripping a little bit more. All right. And it is a Better Homes and Gardens from December 1957. There's great advertising in here. Jason, right inside the cover, this reminded me of you.
Is it styrofoam?
No, the Canon towel sets.
Oh, all right.
Right there in the front.
I love it.
Okay. But let's get to some good things. This car ad is very cool. Look at that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
General Motors. I would drive any of those. If anybody's shopping early for Christmas, I would drive any of those. But it's got a cool Pyrex ad. Actually, both of these in here. This double spread here is cool. So this side we've got Smart Santas look for Oster gifts, but then we got Pyrex. Look at this.
That's good.
Pyrex. That's a promo right there. Both of those are promos.
Yep.
They're give the gift of Pyrex, and we got coffee crafts. Here's some more. All really cool. Pyrex, the perfect answer for your gift problems. Love that. And then here's a cool 7-Up, a 7-Up ad.
Oh, that's neat.
Hooray buffet with 7-Up. Look at that weenie and probably
wieners and cheese
concoction.
Sign me up.
And shrimp.
It's good. Sign me up.
And this, look at peel a banana Santa.
Oh my God.
Look at
that one's fun.
Santa likes his manners.
What else did I mark in here? Look at we've got the GE and all the electronics. Look at that Starburst clock.
I love that.
This is great.
Over $20, under $10, and $10 to $20.
And that electric blanket too. I would like to have that as well.
Turquoise, the best color. And then we're going to skip ahead here. And this section here shows you how to decorate. Look at that flocking, amazing tree.
Is flocking good.
And all the kitties are helping to make all the ornaments. Little Bobby Sue and Jenny and Earl there making their Christmas ornaments.
He's got a part going on.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you see his greasy, like slicked back hair, like he wants to be like that.
Put a Christmas tree in every room.
Willie wants to know if there's any beavers in that magazine, Amie.
No, not that I'm aware of. Although I didn't really scan the back page where, you know, some of those advertisings are. I don't know what's back there. And oh boy, fudge.
Oh, yes, fudge.
This looks so good. I love the advertising in here. I would eat that entire page. I'm going to skip ahead. We've got, oh, this spread here made me think of Mama Pam. Time for your butter cookie baking bee.
Look at those gingerbread. What's going on with them?
It looks like they've been riding horses.
Their legs are a little open. A little
bit. And then this is cool here. Right here, the ribbon spools I've actually crafted with all of those before. And then we've got the Scotch tape dispensers in the plaid. Look at the crafting going on here at the bottom for 3M. And at the back, there's a couple pages in here that have the mail-in where you could, you know, shop, like buy things here at the back. Sadly, they're not in color. They're in black and white, but I love to look at those things. Sometimes I see things that I've sold before. And then it also has the fun mail-in for your subscription little piece of ephemera envelope.
I love it when those little things are in there.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So I see Robin's in. There's a lot of cool other stuff in there that I didn't show. I just showed you some of my favorite things that I peeked at in there. All right. Robin's in. So let's count it down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And look at that font. Love that.
That's incredible.
And these magazines are getting increasingly hard to find because they're, you know, estates throw this out. People don't realize.
I got this at an estate sale last year.
My favorite months are always December and October. Those are my two favorite months. And sometimes February has good ads in there too.
All right. Let's see. They're at the end. Leanne got a straight bid in there. Melanie also. So Leanne put in just in case of 25 and Robin put in a straight bid of 25, but we have to go by who we see first. And that's Leanne. So congratulations, Leanne. It's yours. Thank you so much.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right, Misty.
Well, I had that George Good mug. So now I've got this amazing Commodore sugar bowl. I wish I had the creamer to go with it, but I only have but look at the candy cane handles. If you look at it, it looks like they're his ears. Oh, Jason, $18. Sorry.
Got it.
He is starting at $18. He is made by Commodore, which is one of my very favorite Christmas ceramicists, or is the Commodore Christmas. And the coal paint, there is a couple little touches that he has some spots, you know, missing, but ultimately it's really in pretty good condition. There is the inside, no chips or flaws. Hi, Heather. No chips or flaws. And I love what he's got, the little notch for the spoon for the sugar. But honestly, you're going to use this with your Santa mugs. So you're going to put your Santa mugs, and then this is going to be just something a little bit different that you can mix in with them. So he's really, really fantastic. No chips or flaws. And again, those lashes and his sweet little cherry nose and the little blushing that they've given him on his cheeks. You can even see his eyebrows are just a little bit of a different color than his flesh, just to add that little bit of definition in them. He is, where are you at in my thing? 4 inches tall. No chips or cracks. And even on the back, there's a little bit of texturing to make it look like his hair. So these are just amazing. I love these so much. This is probably between the Commodore Santas, and I love the winking eye Santas. Those are the whole Howard, but I love the Commodore Santas as well. Super, super fun.
And there's always a good chance you'll find a creamer out in the wild. So you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely good. Thank you, Wings. Thank you so very much. All right. We're going to go ahead and count Happy Santa down. And let's go ahead and do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Paula's got the discounted shipping already.
And I love the candy cane. The ceramic candy cane pieces are some of my favorite.
Yeah, I think so too. And if you have some mercury glass picks, that would look really, really cute in there. But just make sure that you put Santa's hat somewhere where you don't lose it. But I kind of think that's kind of neat to decorate on the inside him as well. All right, so I see Paula had a bid of 20, but Wings came in with a just in case of 35. So Wings at $21. Santa is coming to you. Thank you so, so very much. I appreciate it.
All right. My round's going to start at 20, and you're going to get all 4 of these ornaments, okay? I am going to ship them in the box that I'm going to show you really quick, although I don't know that they belong in this box. But it does say that they were hand-painted in Bulgaria. It's an old Kmart box. Actually, if you were here last week, this is the same kind of box that the tree topper was in. So these were probably sold at Kmart, okay? This is the box.
Kmart.
I know, I miss Kmart. This is the box that they came in. Now, it said there were supposed to be 5, but I only have 4 of them. And I don't know if my reel showed that very well, that the glitter on these are pink. So these are little red ornaments with these mid-century sort of details on them, and they're in pink, which I just think is amazing. This would be great on your aluminum tree. Honestly, one of our rooms, we decorate things in red and pink. Those are the 2 colors. And I think they go, if you want a really kitschy mid-century kind of feel, those 2 colors go really well together. So you can see there is a little bit of wear, and these are glass ornaments. The top on them actually says, so it may have answered my question. I believe they say made in the USA. So if that package says that they're made over in Bulgaria, yet the ornaments say USA, odds are they didn't come in that box, but we'll still send them in that box. So you're going to get all 4. There are 2 different designs. This is the first design with the polka dot and the swirl. The ornaments measure roughly, where are my notes at? They measure roughly the diameter of them. They're about 2 1/4. So they're about 2 1/4, and they are glass ornaments. So those are the 2 that are similar. So these 2 are similar, and I think, yeah, my camera's showing that is pink. So everything that you see here by my fingertip, that is like that mica style glitter, that is in pink. So they're red and pink ornaments. So those are the first 2 you're going to get. And these I'm going to call Starburst. So these are very Starburst atomic style ornaments. I know when they have these atomic style designs on them, they are very collectible. The top, if it wants to focus, I believe it does say made in the USA. So these could be shiny bright, quite possibly. So again, you're going to get all 4 of them. So there is 2 and 2. So here is the other design. So these are the 2 similar. So we have these 2 designs, and then you have 2 of these. So in essence, I guess that makes them $5 each. So, but you're getting all 4 of them for one price of $20. There is a little bit of wear right there to that one. And the light is really, really showing the patina difference. But when they're sort of in a room where the Christmas lights are on, they are, okay, Joe says they're corny. Well, I think these are fantastic. And very rarely do I find ornaments that have pink, like this pink sort of glitter on them. This is a design I had never seen before. Thank you, Joe. So these are made by Corning, USA. Makes perfect sense. Again, you get all 4 of them. So I'm holding those 2, and then you have 2 that are the same design with the polka dot and the swirl. Okay, so you get them all for $20, and I am going to send them in that box, although the box says that it's supposed to have 5 ornaments in it. I'm not seeing any interest, so we're going to sit these to the side. Hang tight. We will do a recap, so they will come back. And we will get Amie over here, and we'll keep chugging along. Go ahead, Miss Amie.
Okay. 20, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. I have talked about on several sales this year about a special lady that collected salt and pepper shakers. And she actually had the Guinness record in the 90s. I think 97 she held it with 14,000 pairs. And I've been lucky enough to get several different shakers from her collection. And I only got a few Christmas ones. And this is one of them tonight. And this is Santa Mouse. And isn't he cute? Now, I will say right off the bat that this one did have a little touched up chip on the foot there. But otherwise, they don't have any other chips. Okay. And she was very meticulous about numbering her shakers. And these were actually early in her collection. So she wrote on them 720, and then they have little stickers on the bottom that also say 720. Each of them is numbered just in case they got separated. And they both have their stoppers, and one is the 3-hole and one is the 2-hole. So they are the matching set. So they were, same kind of pose and everything with them. But I have never run across these in the wild before. I do believe these are made by Norcrest. She was very particular about her shaker manufacturers. She liked Napco. She liked Lefton, PY, Holt Howard. She liked all the high-end ones. And I do think that these are made by Norcrest, but they don't have any marking or anything on the bottom. But 720, I don't know what the current holder of shakers is. How many, how high the collection is now. I'm not sure, but I know that she did used to have the record at one point in time. But yeah, she loved her shaker ceramics. Right. And I love a good mouse at Christmas time. I don't know what it is. I like deer, don't get me wrong, but I do love a little mouse at Christmas time. And they have their little paws just kind of tucked around their back and covered with the little ermine fur trim. Where was the sale? Minx, I did not get to go to the sale. I actually found out about her estate sale. Her entire finished basement, had nothing but her entire shaker collection. Sadly, I missed out on that. But there is a lady that lives south of me that was able to get a lot of her collection. So I've been able to get some.
Could you imagine if the very first day of her sale, we all three of us walked into that basement, we would have passed out. Yeah. We would have passed out.
Yeah. So, well, the very first sale was by invite only. And then I think she had 3 other estate sales, for the rest of the house. And then whatever was left, you could make a private appointment to go. And I found out about it way after the fact. Otherwise, I would have went myself. But measurement for Santa Mouse is 3.5 by 2 1/4. I see Miss Caroline is in. Thank you so much. Again, really the only issue, this one does have a little touched up, and it is sealed there. So she, took care of her shakers. But otherwise, just amazing. Some crazing, really, in the glaze. Good condition on them. And let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bed end. I'll have to go back on Facebook and see if I can find when they were first advertising that the collection was going to be for it. It's something else. If I can find it, I will. I'll share them for Fantastic Finds. Yeah.
Wouldn't these be cute with a clock collection? Someone has clock collection.
Yes.
Mouse grab the clock.
Or cheese.
Or they'd look fun with cheese.
All right. Caroline, congratulations. They are coming to you. Thank you so much.
I love those. Those are really, really cute. So last year, everyone wanted these. I don't know if anyone wants them this year. You never know. But you're gonna get both of them. And Jason, I'm gonna start them at 25, and you will get them both. And they are the glass trees.
That's a good price for the iridescents. Really good.
This one is now the smaller one is not the iridescent one. Really good. Neither one of them are marked. One of them is 6.5. This one's 6.5 inches tall. This one is 6 inches tall. And neither one of them have any chips or damage to them at all. I have seen people, and I love this. The thing that's great about these is if you put them on your mantle place and you tuck in some white Christmas lights and some greenery or some fake snow, and then you can leave them out all winter because they're not traditionally Christmas. Yeah. So you leave them out all winter. And I've seen people with just like a forest of these glass trees in this clear all over their mantle. And it looks so nice. And at night with the lights turned off, you can, after you put your Christmas stuff away and the house is feeling kind of depressing and sad, you still can have like your winter whimsy, if you will. And also, if you like colored balls like I do, these would look great with your glass paperweights, intermingled in, because they're heavy. They're heavier like a paperweight. And I don't know. Some people say like, oh, that one's Fenton. I don't know. I don't know who made this. But
yeah, and that's a good sculpt too.
Or anything, but yeah, they're really, really cool. So, you never know. People's interests change from year to year, and you don't know what's going to be the hot thing. You know what I think is going to be the hot thing this year. If you know, you know. Some people will already know. Amie might know. I might have one tonight. We'll find out. But anyway, I think they're lovely. And they just add a nice little. All
I can think of is hen on the nest, and that's not.
I keep drilling that in with everybody.
My day for this year.
No, but they are hot hen on the nest. I'm telling you, Misty, they're going to be the new fairy.
Christmas?
No, not for Christmas. Just collecting.
Yeah, that was all my brain would say. I was like, that's not right. That's not.
No, I was thinking like, what's going to be the hot thing for Christmas? I'm like, hen on the nest. I was thinking, is that part of the song? No, I don't think that it is.
5 hen on the nest.
I do know like critters on nests. Yes. I think bunnies.
Yes.
Dogs. Yeah. You can find those older ones with the weird animals. All right. Hens on the nest are hot. You heard it here first, folks.
They are.
Christmas time, hen on the nest. All right. I'm going to count them down. Thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. You're going to get both of the trees. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So what's the real answer, Misty?
Huh?
What's the real answer, Misty?
You'll find out my next turn.
Okay.
I will say, Misty, these trees are still selling at Mother Tucker's. I put 4 of them in my space, and they were gone in a week, honest to God. So
I have more of them, but I'm saving them for the winter time. Gotcha. So I brought 2 of them today. All right. So Sandra, thank you so much. So Sandra had a bid of 28. Paula came in with a just in case of 35. So $29, Paula. They are coming to you. Thank you so very much. You got that discounted shipping, girl. So we're going to get it going. Thank you so much.
I did swap one of my rounds out tonight to bring these. These are fresh. I got them yesterday. And you're going to get them both for $30. So maybe we have some pixie lovers here with us tonight. These pixies, I think, are really kind of special pixies. I don't know the name. They're just stamped Japan, and I think they're stamped 29 cents. But they definitely have a real different look about them, and you're going to get them both. Cold paint on these are in very good condition. I will show you the faces up close, and you'll get them both for $30. So before we get into them up close, the one that is sitting, he measures 4 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. Mr. who's got his feet kicked up, Mr. who's kneeling, he is about 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So they are nice sized pixies. So again, they're unique in the aspect of the faces. Look at the freckles that they gave them. These are some of my favorite pixies when they give them the evil little eyebrows. When they give them the little evil arced sort of eyebrows, they're sort of my favorite. They're kind of mischievous yet. Minx, I don't know a manufacturer because they're just stamped Japan, and it was 39 cents. So they were 39 cents originally. Amie, do you have any speculations?
I think those are Lego.
Lego. Okay, well, that would make sense because the way they're painted and the way they are crafted definitely feels that way. Thank you.
I've had one in a different colored suit in that same exact pose that was a Lego. So
gotcha. And the hair on them is somewhere between a blonde and a brown. It's kind of light. I love the freckles on, and again, the cold paint is just phenomenal. So there's the front. Here is the back. There's a little darkening to the paint, but I think when they were in the factory, somebody got a little black, got a little crazy with the black that they used for the feet on there. So you're going to get them both. They've lived a life together. I don't have the heart to break them up. Dana is in at 32. Carrie is back in at 33. So here is your first one. No chips or cracks. And these don't have the very arced ear tips, which I kind of like that too. So, and then here is Mr. Feet kicked up. These are very 1950s, 1960s looking pixies. Same style face. That is not a chip. That is the way they painted him. So there is a little speck of white right there on the tip. And again, the cold paint is phenomenal from the front to the back. They got another splash of black paint up here, so they were kind of sloppy there at the factory. Then you can see that that faintly says Japan and 39 cents on it. So I would love to go in a time machine and buy these for 39 cents. That would be so much fun. So Carrie is in at 33, so we are looking for 34 or more. Kind of like them the other way. Let's flip them around. So again, you're going to get both of these guys. They are a little larger than some of the ones that I sell. Mr. Who's sitting one more time, he's 4 inches tall. So he's 4 inches tall. And then Mr. Who's kneeling there, he's about 3 1/4. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. I see Dana is back in at 34. So now we're looking for 35 or more, and just in case for active bidders. And we do speculate it's Lego or Lego. I'm not too sure. I said it both ways. So
Lego my ego.
Lego my ego. That's what the one's saying. Lego my ego. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Bill told me years ago, apparently it was Leo Goldman, and that's how they abbreviated.
I know. I've heard Bill's explanation.
I like Lego my Lego.
I just like to say Lego.
I like to say, I've always
said it. It's kind of like.
For years, I used to say Crest instead of Christ. And that's how we always said it was Crest. So we had a bid of 34. Carrie had a just in case of 45. So Carrie, congratulations. They are yours for $35. Dana, thank you so much for the bid as well. Thank you, ladies.
All right. 18, Jason.
All right.
Okay. I do have a Nancy Ann doll tonight.
Nancy.
Although she's not technically Christmas, but she is Little Miss December. Okay. And I do have her box, and it does have the label on it for December, just a deer. And she is number 198, and she's dressed all in red. Now I think there's 12 different variations for December that I've seen in the book, and she is a frozen body. She is also 6 1/4 inches tall, not counting her hat, but the top of her head. She is a little brunette. So frozen body means that her head doesn't move and her legs don't move, but her arms do. Okay, so she is posable and does have the safety pin at the back. And that was manufactured. That was not something like that. Later on, they added snaps to the dress. But a lot of them come with the safety pins. And she's got little berries attached to her little lacy dress. Yes? Did somebody say something?
She said
no, I just said cute.
She said cute.
Oh, she's cute. Gotcha.
She is cute.
And we're going to peek under there. Always with the little pantaloons underneath there and the little black flat shoes. No really condition issues, I can tell you. She has everything that she's supposed to have. A little feather on her wool felt hat. Just the cute as can be. And, of course, the quintessential polka dot box. Now, the box lid does have a couple wear spots on it, FYI. Here on the lid, it's been taped in a couple spots. But it's always nice when they have the box and they're a little bit more protected and don't get dirty and that sort of thing. So I'm happy that she has her little box.
And it's her box, because sometimes you find them and they're not in the right
sometimes
box.
They just stick them in any old box. But she is actually Little Miss December. All right, so I see Debbie and Sandra both in there. Sandra's got the high bid right now at 20, so we're looking for 21 or more, and let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, a 5, a 4, 3, 2, a 1, bid end.
Isn't the hair color very unique for her? Like a darker hair?
That's what I was
darker brunette. Say. Yeah, I usually come across the blondes with actually the redheads more often than I come across the brunettes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why that is.
Amie, we still need to do our video.
I know. We do. We need to have our Nancy and so deep dive. Okay, there's the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much. All right, so Sandra had a bid of 30, but Debbie did use it just in case. So Debbie, she is yours for 31. Thank you so much.
Me, you, and Debbie we're living a life.
Debbie, you want to be a guest on the Nancy Ann show?
That would be fun.
Oh, Nancy. Whenever I see her.
Oh, Nancy.
With me again, Nancy. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what I think is going to be the hot thing for Christmas this year. But I'm going to show you the first thing. You're going to get two things in this lot. $25, Jason.
You got it.
She is my twin and my namesake, and she's still in. She's never been out of her plastic. But it's a little Bradley pose doll. And this is Misty Mistletoe.
That's good.
And you can see she's got her tag on the back. It's a legendary name doll.
Not Herman Pecker.
And not Herman Pecker. But look at her look at my golden boots.
Fancy. Those are go-go boots.
Those are boots Liberace would be proud of, Misty.
A Liberace would be totally proud. Now, like I said, she's never been out of her plastic. She probably would like to come out of her plastic, but I don't have the courage to do that. But she's made in Japan. She's got her little mistletoe outfit on and her little stockinette. Look at her. Look at that graphic.
Mm-hmm.
Looks just like me, right? Without glasses. So you're going to get her. She is 11 inches tall. Now, you can easily just undo this little staple and pull her out if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'll allow you to do that. You can free her. But hang on, because she's coming with her boyfriend. Do y'all want to guess who her boyfriend is?
No, and I should know this because I've seen these before, but I can't remember.
Oh, this isn't just any boyfriend.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
He's huge, too. It's giant naked Santa.
Yes.
Giant naked Santa.
Yes. With no anatomy. No,
he doesn't even have toes. He's got, but he does have his boots. So, and his arms move. It's just the weirdest thing. He's made in Hong Kong. He's 13 inches. So he's a little taller than Misty. But he's giant. I've given away the littler ones. I have never seen a huge one. This, forget Elf on the Shelf, friends. Naked Santa on the loose. And
boots only. No suit.
The Christmas joy.
Boots only.
Just rocking a beard and a hat. That's all.
Just boots.
The holiday spirit.
Yeah. Nothing says Christmas like naked Santa.
This is true.
As far as I'm concerned.
With a cup of eggnog.
You're going to get them both.
Oh, God.
They'll be able to travel together and they'll be completely fine. No one's going to mess with her. With me.
She looks terrified. She's got that look like, please, please, Santa, leave me alone, please.
He's like, move along, Misty. Move along.
Oh
now they're both in their packaging, and y'all can take them out of your Melly. You can take them out of your packaging. Their packaging. He's very handsy, though. Get your hand down, Santa. All right. Santa doesn't even have a fupa. Well, there's just nothing there.
No,
he's brawny. He's brawny. That's all he's got to offer is his brawniness. All right. We're going to go ahead and count the pair down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. That Santa's name is, my name is Ron. Santa, not like Santa, Ron.
He looks
Big
like
Ron.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you, there's nothing that makes me happier when I find a naked Santa when I'm somewhere shopping. It's what I search for. In fact, when we have our little meetup, everyone's like, "What are you looking for?" I'm like, "Naked Santa." That's what I'm looking for. So, all right, Melly, you're gonna have a Merry Christmas this year, girl.
You know what, Misty? I don't recall seeing any naked Santas at the Midwest Holiday Show. Sadly,
they need to get on it. They need to get on it. Thank you, Melly.
You know, Misty, there's a warehouse somewhere with just boxes of old stock naked Santas. Like, just you could just open it
like
and
hear. Like the Spaceman syrup bottles, but naked Santas.
Yes.
Oh, God. All right.
I'm living for it.
$15 choice. Okay. These are similar. One is in what I'll call perfect condition as you can be. And I believe these are the 30s or 1940s. The other one of the flaps is missing, but these are unopened. These are the heavy aluminum. These are the heavy aluminum icicles. So some folks, love to buy these not only because of the graphics, but because they like to use these. I will tell you right now, the box of these are extremely heavy because these are the old school true. I don't know if you guys know the difference. The old school cut aluminum. This is like heavier than aluminum foil. So some of it is coming out through the window. So this is made by a company. It's the George, Frankie and Sons. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. So that's the company that made them. And I have two different boxes. I have two similar boxes that are available. So these are great to use in your displays. Again, you can use these if you want. Nice. It does say that they're fireproof, I'm sure, because they're very much metal. And then these are the icicles. And then down here, you can see that's their little trademark logo. And then, of course, you have the candles. So these are fun to kind of, prop into the background of your displays. It says directions. It says to obtain the most attractive displays, hang each strand separately, string downward, do not cross or loop together. So they're very specific on how to do these. So $15 choice. This will be your first one. The other one is missing the flap on the top. But again, these are getting increasingly harder to find. And there is a little bit of flattening to it. It does have its bottom closure there, but I think because the top is missing, it wants to kind of flatten a little bit. So that one is missing, but we do have a pretty much perfect one available. Measures 13 inches. So that is 13 inches, as big as and tall as Naked Santa, 13 inches. And then the box is about 4.5 inches across. So again, I pulled a little bit of it out there so you could see what they look like. They're the older, thicker, very hard to find if you want to decorate and be authentic from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. This they, of course, don't make anymore. And I'm also told that they don't make the old school tinsel that we all knew from the 80s and 90s anymore. So that's going to get...
This stuff is better, though, too, because the other stuff, I made the mistake once of putting it on one of the trees in the shop up by the door. Right. So every time someone opened the door, and I'm still finding tinsel in places.
Well, and this is really, really good and heavy. I don't really necessarily have a magnet. I don't know. Would that even...
Oh, that'd be interesting to see if it's magnetized. No. Well, it's aluminum probably.
Yeah, it is. Although I'll tell you, this box is really heavy. This box probably weighs as much as probably 5 of the tinsel that they made in the 80s and 90s. So
nice. I love these.
And it's the graphics on it. And then some of these companies were only around for a short time. So, that's another thing that these folks collect. They want the ones that are obscure companies. And this one being from Pennsylvania here, this one's out of Baltimore, and it is the George, Frankie and Sons company. So I don't know if Frankie the Third still is in business down there in Baltimore, but again, this will be your first. You have two choices, but I'm sure the high bidder will want the one that both flaps are intact. They did use a wax pen back in the day. I think I see Caroline up here at 16. Thank you, Caroline. We'll highlight that. A wax pencil back in the day to make them 25 cents. So you have two choices, and then this will be the other choice. You can take them both. Maybe you want to use one and decorate with both. So let's start a countdown. We're looking for 17 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders, and you can either claim it with or without the flap. So counting them down, 20, 19, hello, Renee, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Everybody online said 40s or 50s. I believe some of these could be as early as the 1930s. So 30s, 40s, 50s, and then they phased it out to that thinner tinsel that we're more familiar with. Caroline, I do see you're just in case. Diane Husani has a straight bid of 17. So Caroline, $18. You get first choice. Diane, you'll be back up at 17. But Caroline, you get first choice at $18. Did you want one or two? And then if you maybe didn't care, you just let me know if you wanted flap or the no flap. And then we will go back to Diane and see if she's interested and if there's any remaining. So that'll be Caroline at 18. All right. You, of course, got the one with the flap. So then at 17, Diane, did you want the other one at 17? It does straighten up when you hold it. But if you kind of hold it the way I was holding it, it does flatten a little bit. So let me know if you were interested in the other one at 17. And in the meantime, the lag's real. We'll get Amie over here.
Okay. Choice at 38, Jason.
Okay.
Okay. I have a choice of Holt Howard, little tree topper angels.
Oh, there's Parmesan. Hi, buddy.
Hey, meow. Yeah, he's up from his nap. I don't know what he's plotting back there, but he's got that look. All right. So I have two of the Holt Howard ceramic head. Stockinette little tree topper angels. Now it's hard to tell on screen, but one is white. So this one here is white, and then this one is a very light pink. Okay. Wow. It's very hard to tell next to each other, but I assure you that one is like it's a little bit easier to tell from the backside. Mm-hmm. That it's a little blush pink. Okay. And condition wise, these are pretty identical as far as condition goes. The only thing that I can really note a difference about is that the pink one over here is missing one mercury bead on her wing. There's actually a little glue spot right here where the bead was. And as far as I can tell, she's not missing any other ones, I don't think. And there's no chips or anything to the ceramic head. So she has kind of chenille little arms with the beads, and then a little lace around her neck, and a kind of a little bow up in her ponytail. She is holding onto a little bouquet of millinery flowers, so the flock little millinery, and then covered with the little foiled star sequins and mercury beads that go all the way around. There's no holes in the stockinette on either one of them. So this is the light pink one. And then underneath, they can sit, and I will show you that. But they do have the little wire that you attach to make her a tree topper. But they can sit and don't have to be a tree topper. And I will show you that real quickly. So she will stand up just fine. Both of them do. And they are both the same size. Do you have to chew on my scissors currently?
He says, yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
All right, and here is the white one. So very similar. They're just slightly different because of the way that they're painted, but same kind of deal with the pink little sequins at the bottom. Also the same with the wiring at the bottom. And I'll show you this one sitting. There she is, sitting. Okay, I'm not going to try and balance them both on my board. Sir, I need you to move your rear end because I can't read my measurements. He's sitting on my book. I believe that these are 7, if I remember correctly, 7 inches tall and about 5 inches at the widest point. I can't see it because Parmesan is sitting right on my book. But anyways, they are pretty identical as far as condition goes, and not really any notable issues except for the one little missing mercury bead on there.
Well, the thing that's nice about these though, Amie, is because the little flowers are snowflakes. They look like flowers, so you could keep these out year round.
And they're not super Christmassy like the feather ones.
Yeah,
look a little bit more Christmassy. Yeah, that's why I think that these, and they kind of do look like fairies.
Yeah.
If you wanted to leave them out, you totally could.
Absolutely.
I agree with that 100%. All right, now I can see my measurements. Thank you for moving, sir.
Yes,
7 by 5, 7 by 5 on them. There is a little bit of crazing on the heads, but no chips or repairs. Okay, so Dana's in at 39. This is for choice. You can pick. This one here is the light pink one that's missing the one bead, and then this is the white one. Okay,
wow.
So we'll claim by color, and let's count it down. We're looking for 40 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love the mercury beads all glued. Like, that just gives it that extra mid-century look.
Agree.
Yeah. And again, I love that the fairy, the whole fairy of the using them as fairies.
In pink. I'm always for pink. Mixed in with Christmas too. All right, there is the bid end from Kim. All right, looks like Dana had the high bid at 39, but Aaron put in it just in case. So for 40, let me know if you want pink or white, Aaron. And if Aaron does not take both, Dana, you get second choice. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
All right.
Love those. All right, so $18 choice, Jason. So I was looking for my black light and I can't find it, but they do glow under they got day glow paint on them, but they are made in Japan. They are styrofoam, so you can put a little light in there. I don't know that I would do that, but that's what the holes were for. And they are very gingerbread looking, putz house looking styrofoam houses. They've got these little brush trees in the front. This one has like a gold brush trees, bottle brush trees, and it's got like a little brick wall there. So this one I call this one blue. It's really not picking it up on camera at all, but the house itself is a very, very light baby blue. And it's got, these are like a chocolate brown. So it kind of reminds me of a gingerbread house in the aspects. And then here's the other choice. Also marked Japan on the bottom. Also that styrofoam that's painted. And then this one on the front is a lot more. This one's like a mid-century modern house with that slanted roof. But look at the candy canes on the door.
I have never seen these. These are fantastic. I've never seen these styrofoam.
The yellow one reminds me of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
It does.
Yeah.
These are
good. If Pee-wee had decorated his house for Christmas, well, I think that he did in the Christmas special.
He did do a Christmas special.
Yeah. And I love the snow that's on the roof. This one has like kind of painted on snow on the roof, but I like the accents of pink. But again, these are, they're for Christmas, but they don't necessarily have to be. You could totally put these, if you got a colorful home and you have a lot of kits, you can totally put these out on your shelf, but they're in excellent condition. Again, I don't know what they would look like with a light in how that would look. I would be very nervous to do that because I'm assuming that they could, I guess if you use an LED bulb, that would be okay. You just don't want to use something that's going to get hot. And then it'll melt the styrofoam. But they're lightweight and styrofoam.
They remind me of it's like Candy Lane. That's what it reminds me of, like a Candy Lane style house.
Yeah, so they're really, really fun. Just bright and colorful and different. Different than your like little putz houses.
Right.
So anyway, all right. Robin is in at 18. This is going to be choice between the two. And let's go ahead and count them down. 20. Oh, wait. Gosh, which one? This one. Oh, I didn't do a measurement. Oh, well. This is how big they are. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid in. I did just notice that there is a little bit of styrofoam pitting right there, but it does look like snow. That's why I didn't notice it, because it blends in so well. It looks like snow on top of the roof. Hi, Jean. All right. So Robin has a just in case of 27, and there is the bid in, Miss Robin. You did not need it, so you get choice between the two at $18. We've got the brown, well, the blue and brown, and Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I want to know what a whole village of these look like someday. I need to find and see what a whole village would look like.
I want to know what they look like lit up.
Yeah,
lit.
That too.
Lit.
That too.
Yeah, they're a little smaller than Garden Guy Bill's head.
Yes.
They're so cute. All right, Miss. I will just look for your choice in the comments, Robin. Just let me know if you want yellow, or I think I wrote them down, yellow or blue. The brown. All right, that one's coming to you, Robin. Thank you so very much.
All right. My next round is going to start at $30 choice, but these are like new old stock. And I'd had maybe 4 to these 2 and 2 others. The other 2 sold. I think I had them in a marathon with Amie like a year or so ago. And I didn't realize that I still didn't sell the other 2. And I just found them in a box. So these are the 2 remaining. These are in really good condition. They're going to start at $30 choice. Like Misty said with her houses, these are colors that you could leave out all year long. So these are not ones that you have to put away. They are actually ornaments. They still have their original hang tag, and I'll show them to you up close. But these are little elves or little pixies or little gnomes or whatever you want to call them. They are made of that cardboard putz. He is reading true to color. I don't know if you want to call him peach, peach color. You flesh, tan. In some lights, he kind of looks like a very, very milky orange tone. Mm-hmm. And this one, of course, is in blue. So let me sit them down here and let's show them to you up close. They each have their original Japan sticker still and the original string, and they are attached with those little metal hooks that are hooked into the back of their hats. So here are the faces. The eyes are actually like little appliques. So they're little paper appliques that are kind of put on this. And this is sort of the cardboard, the putz cardboard, and then the thick mica glitter. And the thick chenille here, that is actually like a green, like an emerald green. And then that's what the feet look like. So if you guys are familiar with like the candy containers and things like that.
The color combination is fantastic. That champagne with that forest green.
That's what color it is. Very champagne. And they hang. They will hang if you want to put them on your tree or if you want to stand them up in your display. So it's very hard to find these cardboard or these paper mache style putz pieces in this condition. I love the noses. I love the witch style noses on there. They measure about 5 inches tall. So they are a nice size. They're about 5 inches tall. So that's going to be your first choice. Look at how they look at my lips. This
looks like a little Lady Elaine.
That's what I was just going to say for Mr. Rogers. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, it's very whimsical, very neat. Yeah. It's just, and you don't, at least I don't see these that often. Now, his pipe cleaner is reading white in the front, but when you flip it around, if you can just sort of see, I think it was a pale pink at one time, but the front sort of faded, to a white. So he's in the same exact style condition. He has his original little metal hook that is, permanently affixed in there with the string. And again, you can have them as little figures that will stand. He does have a little condition issue right there on the side of his hand. So we have a little pull away of the glitter and the paper mache that's on top of it. So And the faces are flesh tone. They're like a light pink. So, and again, it will be choice. So $30 choice. I know. Thank you, Minx. I know that might seem like a lot, but some of these older, some of these,
that's a good price.
Yeah, older putt style pieces are just not that easy to get, and especially in non-traditional Christmas colors. So, if you wanted to leave them out, oh my God, they do look like Lady Elaine now. Especially especially that one. I can't unsee it now. This one, a little.
It's the lips, like that one really looks like Lady Elaine.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm shaking this board a little bit, and they do stand really well on their own. Again, they're 5 inches tall. I don't know why they didn't stamp them Japan on the bottom. A lot of times, even though when they're painted, they still go ahead and stamp it, but they don't. But there, you can see how they glisten in the light. So if you have them in your Christmas display with the lights going, they're just going to twinkle, and they're really, really fun, especially if you have the, larger putts houses or you have candy containers. You could mix them in with that if you wanted to, and of course, hang them on your tree. So we'll just take one more moment, show them to you. They're $30 choice. In essence, they're really like new old stock. I don't think they've ever been really displayed or used that much. That one is like a champagne. Misty hit it on the head there. It is like a champagne. And that one is sort of a blue. So we're going to sit them down. We'll bring them back for the recap. And let's get Amie over here, and we'll keep going.
Okay. 18, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. I have a brooch for this evening, and I did have a gorgeous green one last week, but this one is equally as pretty, and it is large and in charge. Look how big that is. That's I think the one I had last week was pretty big too, but this one, it's definitely a dark Christmas green, and it does have just two little areas of lighter green with AB with Aurora Borealis over top. Little green clusters in there, but for the most part, it's dark Christmas green. All right. But what's fun about this one is it has the bail on it, so you can turn it into a necklace if you don't want to wear it as a brooch. And it does have some nice goldy tone puddling there on the back. Now the clasp on this one, I'm going to take that off there. It's not a safety clasp. It's more of like a more modern style, like C clasp. So it just kind of, you push it in and push it down, but it does have the little safety mechanism, so that if it does push forward, it's not going to completely spring forward on you, but it does have good working condition there on the back. No stamping or maker's mark or anything like that on the back side, but I do like that this one does have the option, so if you wanted to wear it as a necklace, you can. But if it were me, it would be a good contender for a hat if you want to wear it as a brooch. But it is
on a red coat.
True Christmas green. I do have I have some little bench sitters coming up later. But next to that, it's like true Christmas green. No missing stones on it. Everything is prong set on here. For the most part, it's just they're very deeply set, so it's a little bit harder to see. Okay, beautiful. Measurement for it is 2.5 by 2 1/4, so 2.5 long ways and 2 1/4 width. And sadly I don't have a necklace to include with it, but definitely you could put it on a chain or you could put it on a cord if you wanted to wear it as a necklace. Okay,
it'd be pretty with like a velvet ribbon as a choker.
Oh yeah, it would. Or and a scarf, if you like tie your scarf up like that and use a brooch. I do that in the winter sometimes too. Okay, let's count it down. Melanie's in at 18, so we're looking for 19 or more, and let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bid end.
Stunner, Amie. That's a stunner.
I love that.
And it's a twofer.
Some good brooches lately.
I don't ever find good jewelry. I don't know. I just don't.
I wish I had a red one. I wanted to find a red one, but I don't know. I haven't been able to find red at all. Okay, bid end is in there from Kim. Thank you so much. All right, Melanie had a bid of 20, but Robin did use it just in case. So Robin, it is yours for 21. Thank you so much.
It's really pretty, Robin. Okay, well, I have to bring something when I'm a guest on just, on Jason's channel, and I'm bringing our Lord and Savior Christ ceramics, Christmas Christ. And so she's really, really cute. Now I will show you the back. You can see that she's all covered in red cold paint, but she does have a little bit of spots on her hat. This is probably the biggest one right here of cold paint loss. She will stare into your soul with her jeweled glasses. She's got her present. The thing that I really like about her on her dress, you can see that like neon green kind of plaid underneath her. I honestly don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that there probably is a mate for her. I'm going to assume, but she is stamped Christ, K-R-E-I-S-S ceramics on the bottom. And she does, oh, sorry, Jason. She is starting at 20. I'm usually the one that puts the thing in.
I know.
Tell somebody else. But the Christ Christmas ones are kind of hard to find, and they're highly, highly desirable.
They are. They are. And this one especially, you don't see that often. And I think there are sisters. I'm pretty sure there is sisters.
There are sisters? Okay. I didn't know if she had a male counterpart with her with a top hat. I don't know.
She might, but I think Christ always did like three ladies. I think they did.
I think it's sisters too. I don't remember a male. Like,
okay, in my mind, I'm picturing a man with it, but I'm probably wrong. But the thing of it is, her little mittens here, they match that neon greeny yellow. Color. So they're done really, really well.
Yeah.
And like I said, the issue is she's got a few little cold paint spots, hot spots on that red. It's all on the back though, which is a good thing. So when you're displaying her in your displays, you're not going to notice that the cold paint loss there, but she's really, really cool. She is 4 inches tall and she doesn't have any repairs. Her head's never been lopped off. Her mittens, everything is good. And she's bringing you a little present with holly on it. And I love those aqua blue eyes. She's great. Thank you, Steel. Steel is in at 20. And again, you put her in your forest of trees. It's just a nice, fun thing.
She looks really good with that tree.
I know. And then after Christmas is over, she goes away and you leave your trees out all winter long.
Yeah.
All right. Her eyes seem dead. What are you saying? She's a little zombie-esque. She's a Christmas zombie.
That's what makes Christ so good. Christ ceramics so good.
I mean, Jason and I both like the psycho ceramics, and I like the alter egos and stuff too.
Oh my God, yes. Yep.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and count her down, and we're going to start at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So Jason, when you are out and you spot Christ when you're outsourcing, don't you just your heart just beats out of your chest a little bit?
Yes,
because you don't ever see them.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It's getting harder to have that heart palpitation because you don't see them much anymore. But when I do, and I squeal a little. It's
exciting. It's exciting.
It is.
All right. Thank you so much, Kim, for the bid in. So I believe that was
Steel. Yep. Steel Whisper.
Yep. Steel Whisper at 20. All right. Thank you so much, Steel. She is coming to you. I appreciate it.
And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here tonight for our this year final Christmas in July sale. Kim, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Karen, thank you for being our backup. And so many of our friends are coming in. Hello, everybody that we haven't had a chance to say hello to. So $28, and these are probably one of my most favorite sets of snow people or Mr. and Mrs. Snowmen salt and pepper shakers. So these are made by the Lefton Company, and they're gonna start at $28. $28. They've become very collectible. Folks really love these because they do have some non-traditional colors. It's getting blown out, but I will show you. She has a pink bow, and some of her rickrack down below is in pink. So no chips or cracks, in very, very good vintage condition. Thank you so much, Debbie. Believe it or not, we often talk about this, that folks actually use these. I actually cleaned the salt and pepper out of these. I cannot believe, well, I can, but back in the day, somebody filled these up and they actually used them. So, but it really didn't hurt them. It is a shame, though, when they leave the pepper in and it's in a moist situation and then it just covers the ceramics, but that didn't happen in this case. So they're in really good condition. They both have their plastic stoppers. They do not have their Lefton sticker, although there's remnants of that round Japan sticker that is usually a correlation to Lefton. But there's no doubt that these there's no doubt these are Lefton. These are made by Lefton, and they do use those little round Japan stickers. So very quickly, let's show her sweet little face. I love the little, if the camera wants to cooperate, I love her eyelashes on there. There we go. So you can see her eyelashes. You can see sort of the green holly style hair. She has her little muff right there. The muff is in white, bow's in pink, and then the rickrack there is in pink. Now, when you get around to the back, it just kind of stops. So I've had these, depending on what year they were made, kind of like the Miss Priss. Some years it's all the way around. Some they kind of stopped, you know, in a later generation. They made these for a few years. I don't know, maybe three different years, 4 years, something like that. And then they're just a little different. So this would have been one of the last generations of these. 4 inches tall. So there is Mrs. Snow Person. She's your 3-hole. Again, cold paint is very, very good. Any spotting you see is literally the ring light. So then we have Mr. here. He's a dapper fella in his
I love him.
And it's the green. It's that, I know, I love the minty. This is somewhere between the minty and the emerald. This looks good with jadeite. This looks good with kitchenware. Super fun. Plus, it's taboo these days for them to be smoking, and it is fun if you find these where they do have their pipe. So that's very reminiscent of the era. He has his blonde hair, has some holly there on his hat, and then, of course, he has his dapper cane, Burr Alive style, you know, holly jolly Christmas sort of coming at you there. And he has his holly there. So he's in very good condition. Maybe a speck or two of black paint missing, but nothing major. And he has his red little bow tie, and he has his rosy cheeks, and it's just so sweet. So again, you're going to get the set of these. Catherine's in at 30, so we're looking for 31 or more. No chips or cracks, made by Lefton, probably 50s, early 60s. And let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These are getting increasingly harder to find because they're either
like Cracker Barrel or some. They did a remake of these that are like, they are not detailed at all like these are.
Yes, and I wish they'd leave some of it alone. I wish they would stop reproducing some of this stuff. It's just not.
Some of it doesn't look good.
It doesn't, and it's just not good. And then it just ruins the secondary market. Yeah. So, Karen, thank you for your bid of 32, but Debbie had a just in case of 62. So Debbie Gutierrez, they're coming to you for $33. Thank you so much, ladies.
Congratulations. Okay, 24, Jason.
You got it.
I have my second and last handmade Christmas item of the night. I had to make one of these, guys. I had not made one for Christmas in July yet, but they'll make an appearance again in November. But we're gonna move into witches next time you see one of these. But one of my little handmade Irwin Kewpie Christmas gals. And I'm not sure if I got to use this fabric last year or not, but it is the cutest ever vintage inspired little Santa print. So there's very cute Santa faces all around, and they all say something different. This one says "How Merry" underneath, and then there's starbursts. It's very soft flannel. There's another one that you can see back here that has a little stocking, and that one says "Went Straight." Oh, it's like the story of the night before Christmas that goes around. And then there's little candy canes and things. So this is a hard plastic Irwin, a little Cupid babe. So I've also made her hat with this fun fur trim and a little vintage pom-pom there on the end of her felt. Some vintage little rickrack trim there for her dress. Now the dress doesn't come off. That is permanent on her, but it does cover up all the things. And her arms are posable, so you can, hi, Jason. You can wave. I have signed her. So she's signed on the bottom of her foot instead of a tramp stamp on the back like I do with my other dollies. She's signed on her foot. But just her arms move, so you can give her something to hold or have her waving, whatever you want to do. And I love that judgy side eye.
Good.
I love that.
Good.
I'm watching you, Jason. You're on the naughty list.
And I love her Phyllis Diller hair. I love her Phyllis Diller.
It's the fur trim on her hat, Misty. It's not hair.
I know, but it's reminiscent of Phyllis Diller.
It kind of, yeah.
I love it.
So you can push that up and do whatever you want, pose the hair.
So, I love the
vintage fur just does whatever it wants to do.
It's like a troll doll, yeah.
Little Cupid, she measures 7.5 by 4.5. Okay, so I'll be making. I don't think I got any of these done to make for the pop-up. I don't think I got to them last year. My to-do list was ginormous. So I will be making some more of these gals in different variations when we come back to November Christmas. Okay, so Robin's in at 25, so we are looking for 26 or more. Let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I love that fabric.
That is awesome fabric. And I love the like rickrack. It almost looks like she got little pom-poms.
It's vintage, some sort of trim I bought at the doll show.
Oh, I love it.
All right, there is the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, Caroline had a just in case in there, but Robin had a just in case of 37. So Robin, she's coming to you for 33. Thank you, Robin.
She's so cute.
All right, Misty.
All right, starting at $20, Jason.
All right.
He's in such good condition. He is our friend Napco Santa Bank.
Oh.
He's a big one too. He's pretty large. So you can put your coins in his toy sack back there. And I love that little Christmas tree. Always reminds me of a cookie.
Yeah.
That is partridge in the pear tree right there.
Yep.
And I love his little green mittens. He does have his Napco sticker on the bottom, and he has his little stopper. I actually have a small collection of the Homeco Santas. They look. It all started. My mother-in-law gave me marks when he was a little boy, and then I see them, and I like them all up on a shelf. So he is like the original to me Santa before the home interior flooded the market with them everywhere. But I still love those home interior ones. But his condition is absolutely amazing.
I never find the banks. I actually thought this was the planter. I never find the bank version of this. This is a little more difficult to find.
And he's that he's not ceramic. He's like that pulpy,
like a composition, like a
Yes. I've not tried to pull out his stopper, but we can take a peek inside him if we want to. You want to see inside Santa?
It's dark.
It's dark.
Dark and empty.
Very dark in Santa's.
I expected there to be Christmas cookies in there, but
right? You should have had Christmas cookies just fell out. Oh no, can I get the stopper back in? Yes, I can. And it's not like, sometimes when you find banks with the stoppers, they're hardened and stuff. And then once you get them off, you really can't get them back on again. But honestly, I mean, yes, he is a bank, but he's honestly a big figurine. Yes. So again, you've got your other Santas. We like lots of Santas on our shelves, just a whole shelf full of Santas. You just pile on the Santas everywhere. And it's just fantastic. And his condition is amazing condition. Now the left end left in, they have like a different variation of it with either brown eyes or blue eyes. He has black eyes. He sees into your soul.
Joseph did a face like this. Joseph Original kind of mimicked. They did a face like that too.
Isn't that, they're so sneaky, all of these makers. They like to confuse us now and nowadays by all of this stuff. So, all right, I am going to start counting him down. Thank you so much, Brenda. And you know what? Kids could put their list to Santa in here. That might be a good little thing to put their little Christmas list in. Or you can take that off and shove it inside his body, Brenda. All right, we're going to go ahead and count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 6 inches tall. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Misty, you gotta teach the children to be gentle with Santa's plug. You don't want them to be, aggressive with that.
At least your buffers. Yeah, you gotta be easy with Santa's hole, kids. Be easy with his hole. All right. Thank you so much, Brenda. He is coming to you for 20. I really do appreciate it.
All right, gang. I have one more choice round here. It'll be $10 choice, and we'll move very quickly because they're all pretty similar. So they are these fun little spun head snowmen, or goobers, as we sometimes refer to them. So I do believe these were little package ties, but they also could have been used as little figurines, or you could have tied them onto the Christmas tree. Now, just because his head is like that, you can position that up a little bit and move it around. So they are all in similar condition. They are the spun cotton heads. The drum bases, which they're sort of popping out of, they are made of cardboard, and then they have this sort of aluminum stickers that are adhered to it. So they're all pretty much identical. I will show them to you up close. So again, here's the pipe cleaner coming off the back. It kind of resembles, depending, I have a few of these in my collection. You can bend that to look like a scarf, but I do believe that's what they wanted you to use to hang it on a package or on a tree. And then they gave, of course, it's pipe cleaner arms on there, little spun cotton snowman face, and then he's got his cute little bow tie on there. So they measure about 3 inches tall, and I thought they were stamped Japan. Some of them I have are stamped Japan, and some have a sticker. This one does not. I don't know. I thought they did, but they're definitely made in Japan. So it'll be $10 choice. Here is your first one. And again, they're all in similar condition. It's just some of the heads are bent a little different, and you can straighten them up however you want in person. So they're these little snowmen that are popping out of drums. Again, they are just about 3 inches tall. So that's the first one. This one is identical. That first one had a little bit of wear in the middle of the nose. This guy, it's just a little closer to the body. There's a little bit of wear. And then the bow is getting washed out. It's a green. The bow is like there we go. You can just sort of see when I tilt it in the light, it's a metallic green. And then that you can definitely see in the light is a metallic gold. And then that's flocked. The red stripes on there, they're actually flocked. So they actually put a lot of work into these for these to be, package toppers or just to hang on a tree. So that'll be your second choice. And again, they're all similar. This is your third choice. He's kind of angry. He's like, come on. Like he's got an attitude. Calm down, snowman. So, and again, they all three have their little pipe cleaner that you can and you can tell there's a difference. This is more the chenille pipe cleaner. This is more just the utilitarian pipe cleaner. And then that's how you're supposed to hang them on to a package or on to your tree. Again, they're in very good condition. They're in different stages. There's a little darkening to the spun cotton on his face. The hats are made of plastic. So the hats are made of plastic. Everything else is cardboard or chenille. And again, they're just $10 choice. I'd only seen these a few other times. I don't know that I'm not going to say they're rare, but I didn't see them, many other places. And of course, they used these spun heads in different multiple figurines, angels, other things that were used to be.
I look for goobers constantly, and I have never seen these.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
You know, they would be really cute, like hung on a stocking too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something different, like on a plain old red stocking to attach one of these when in your display. That would be really cute too.
Agreed. And they are in very, very good condition. Thank you. Now, I think we're in a big lag here. So Miriam is the first one in at 10. Leanne is in at 10, but Leanne is back in at 12. And if folks just pick one or two, I will make sure that whoever bids the highest, I will make sure that yours is in like the best condition. But honestly, they're all three in identical condition. It'd be too hard to distinguish, the difference in them. But if you have your heart set on one, this one would be A, B, or C. And I'll make sure we keep them in that order. But if you just claim one or two, the top bidder, I'll just make sure that if there's any defects, you get the best looking one. So Leanne is in at 12. We're looking for 13. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on A, B, or C. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Leanne's holding it at 12. We're looking for 13. You can take as many as you want. And again, they're all identical. I just have some of the heads are just bent a little different. I just left them the way they were stored. So you can straighten them all up. So, all right. Thank you so much, Kim, for the bid end. So Leanne, you get first choice. Did you want 1, 2, or 3 of them? And if it doesn't matter, like I said, I'll just make sure you get one that, quote, is in the best condition. And then Miriam will have backup at 10. So our first person is Leanne at 12. You want all 3. They're all 3 yours. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Nice. Good choice. I won't be able to pick one either. All right. 38, Jason.
You got it.
All right. This, I've never run across this in the wild before.
This is crazy.
And it does not have any damage. There is some crazing, FYI. And I'm looking at the cold paint. I really don't see any scratches in the red. So these are made by Lefton. All right. So they do have the foil sticker there on the bottom side. All right. So there is like some staining at the back of this one. I think that that's probably something from manufacturing or maybe how it was stored. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like they had that like sticky tack stuff under there at one point in time just to help these guys not take a tumble. But they have their little bench. I love these bench setters. Lefton did several different styles of the benches. There was like a boy and a girl that were kind of climbing over the bench to kiss each other. There's a Santa and a Mrs. They did regular non-Christmas ones as well. But this one here, so they got their little songbook. They're just chiming away. And I love that when they do that mint green in there. And so the little plastic bench, there's no damage to the bench. Sometimes these can get chipped up, but there's no damage to the little bench. So these are not salt and pepper shakers. Sometimes they're salt and pepper shakers that like to sit on the bench that other manufacturers did. These are just little sitters. All right. So I just think they're darn cute. I absolutely love these. Measurement for these, so not including the bench. So 3 by 3.5 is the size of the figurine. All right. And let me show you real quick. We'll go around and look at the paint together on here. My ring light is just going to make a big old glare, but I don't see any scratching in the cold paint, which is kind of amazing. I don't find a lot of ceramics that don't have any kind of something there. But no songs printed on the book. Sometimes they did do that, but just the little pictures on the front. I think they're adorable. All right, so hey, look at that. A little piece. I heard something jiggle around in there earlier, and I was like, what is that? It's a piece of sticky tack that was kind of up in there, and it fell out just now. All right, so,
I was going to say, he relieved himself.
He did. I feel so much better. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay.
Good for you, buddy.
I see Audrey's in at 45, so we're looking for 46 or more. Thank you.
Amy, they look really cute on your little display because it almost looks like they're sitting like in a snowy park.
It does, yes.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's exactly how I would display these two, with some of that fluffy, like snow that you would put in your Christmas village. Absolutely.
You're right, Karen. You're right.
It's been a long 40 years.
All right, let's count these babies down. We are looking for 46 or more. Y'all are killing me in the chat. Yep. Okay, let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I didn't hear anything else in there, so I think we're good. I think we're good.
He's completely empty now.
Yes.
His Christmas wish came true.
He can button his pants now. He can get out of the leggings.
All right, Kim's bid end. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, so Janine had a 59 in there, but Audrey got her 60 right before Kim's bid end. So Audrey, congratulations. They're coming to you. Thank you so much.
God, they're amazing, Amy. I have never seen them before, ever.
No, I haven't either. I had to move this girl, Jason, $18. I had to move her because Mr. Flufferpants thought she was a bird, I think.
Oh my God.
I've never seen her either. She is made in Japan. I'll show you the bottom. So she's all feathery, you know, like a bird. And her hands are cracking me up. So she's got a blow mold face, but she's getting ready to square up with somebody.
Put them up. Put them up.
Put them up. Put them up. So I just think that she's great. She does have her hanger. So I guess you could hang her on your tree, or you could put her, like, if you've got, you know, we all have like those little, I got a feather in my mouth. You know, you've got your little smaller tree that you like. I hang my Amy's Angels from. Not Amy's Angels. They need to change their name.
Mary's Angels.
Mary's Angels.
I got the enchiladas, not the angels.
Yes, I know. I Marco Polo Amy. I'm like, I'm gonna go home and eat Amie. My Amy's enchilada. Okay, so I'm gonna move her mercury. So she's got little mercury glass beads on her little hands and on her chest there. She's got, I don't know, she kind of looks like she's got a black eye, but that's just like the shadowing on her cheeks.
Right.
And then she's got her blue eyeshadow, and she's got like very starched yarn hair. She's
good.
She's a little different. She's got all kinds of stuff going on with her.
She's definitely like 1960s. You can see how they evolved them from like the 50s into the 60s.
Yeah, much cheaper to make.
Yes.
Back in the day. But yeah, I mean, it's weird because she's got that molded hair, but then they're like, you know, we're just going to add a little bit of yarn. We're going to add a little bit of yarn to her hair as well. Who cares that you could see the side of her hair right there? But I love that it looks like.
I've never seen one look like this.
Me
right?
neither.
I know. That's why I thought that she was just different. So she's got little pipe cleaner hands and those mercury glass beads. But to me, depending on how you have her hands posed, she looks like she's getting ready to go on a boxing. So you can pull her hands out a little bit to where she's not, you know, looking like she's getting ready to go on a boxing match. And she's got her little stockinette wings there.
So good.
So she's just different. But would she look cute on like an eyelash tree or something like that because of those feathers?
But this is a definition of kitsch right here. The fact that they use the pipe cleaners and the mercury glass and the yarn, like this is the iconic kitsch right here.
Yeah, and she does sit. She does sit, and she does have a made in Japan. Her feathers are covering it. Made in Japan sticker there on the bottom.
She'd even look good on an aluminum tree. Use her as a top to soften, because aluminum trees can be, you know, very like brutalist looking, you know, and you add that and soften exactly and put her in your glass tree displays. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So I will bring her back for the recap if there's any interest in her later on. She's just, I mean, she was just different enough. She's not your everyday average angel. She got a lot going on there, girl. Oh, Willie.
You got it. Hang on here. Hang on here. We got you, Willie.
Well, she might get to go to travel to Texas with Naked Santa. Naked Santa's moving from Misty to Heather girl. All right, thank you, Willie. 18. I'm going to start counting her down. Rock'em sock'em. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Oh, get your boot out of the way. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. It's okay, girl. You can travel with me. My name's Ron. Oh my God. Name's Ron.
Can you imagine if they scan those boxes, Misty, and they see a naked Santa in there? Oh my God.
And that's a huge. I have never seen one that big. They're usually like this size.
So,
all right. Boy. Thank you, Willie.
All right.
Ron, you and Feather Heather are going to go on a journey together.
Guys, thank you so much again for hanging out with us. We appreciate each and every one of you that are here with us. Look, my next item is going to have a high start price, okay? And I'm aware that maybe the right owner is not here, but I thought that I would give it a try before I pack him away until Christmas. So I do have a pink. I have a pink Harold Gale Santa.
Oh my God, you're killing me, Jason.
He is from the 1950s. He is going to start at $195 because I cannot find any flaws with this fella whatsoever. So,
so good.
I left the pick in here. That is from the original owner. I actually drove down to Baltimore to an estate to pick this guy up. I believe the owner had this from the 1950s. Okay.
I love him.
The individual had the little flower pick in there, so I left it in there. The only condition issue that I can find is that a lot of times I feel like they wrapped the cardboard feet in like a styrofoam. And when you feel it on the inside, you can feel that it's a little loose, okay?
Yeah.
But it doesn't do anything to it. Like the earlier ones, they seem to have used like a pulp or like a, I don't want to say like
of some sort.
Yeah, they put something around them. I've never gotten in the inside of these. The larger ones I have, but there's something around it. And if you squeeze it, you can feel that it's loose. It feels like little tiny pebbles, but he still stands. He still displays beautifully. Again, $195 if anybody is interested. He is not one of the Mary Kay ones. I do not believe this is one of the Mary Kay ones. This is one of the 1950 ones.
Yep.
The wool beard is fantastic. The face is fantastic. The top is great. There's no issues to the velour body whatsoever. He has his original pom-pom. He has his original boots, and they're pretty tight. You can see that the pink is very, very clean with no rips or tears.
So clean. Wow.
If you're looking, on another platform for these, they're all over the place. They are more than what I'm offering, and they have damage. Before I went live tonight, I made sure to check myself to make sure that I was offering at a reasonable price. And a lot of the ones that sold did have some sort of condition issues. So $195. I'll quickly show you slowly here his face, his beard. He does have his original belt. There's no rusting to the metal part. The pleather part is fantastic. There are no smells. He is very, very clean. He was very, very taken care of. He was, very stored, I'm sure, in a very, very nice climate. Boots are clean. He stands 15 inches tall. So he does stand 15 inches tall. Sometimes if these get old, there is some wear right here to the fur right there. There's no wear to the fur. There's no issues to the mustache. Again, I already said the face is super good. And the big selling point is sometimes these are missing their pom-poms, and he does have his original pom-pom. Well, thank you, Jane. And I do think he is pretty fantastic.
He's special. He is so special.
He is he's not the hardest color to find, but he is a harder color to find. So $195. I got you, Joe, for $195. Again, he stands beautifully. You don't have to do anything to his feet. If you guys know these Harold Gales, you get them into position and they pretty much stand on their own. So here's the underneath part. So he'll flash a little bit, but you can see that the pink is pretty much the same. So there's not really much fading to it whatsoever. So, but I will tell you, if you squeeze in here, you can feel that a little bit of it is loose A lot of mine are like that.
Mine are too.
It's what happens to them. These
I
were not
repaired
made.
one a couple of years ago and had to take the pants off, like rip the seam and redo it. And it had like, it wasn't, I think it was a little newer. It wasn't quite as old as the pink version, but it had like yellow foam in there. And I know that it just deteriorates. I found some like other plush and stuff have that same foam. It just kind of crumbles. So I don't know armature wise if he's got that in there or not, but
I have a pink one like this, and he is missing an arm and a leg, and I still paid $125 for him.
Yeah.
So,
and as we get closer into Christmas, these Harold Gales, they go up in price. And the ones that sold recently on eBay and they went in this price range or higher, their beards were not this clean. Their beards were in really poor condition. You know, these composition faces can split. His face is in really good overall condition with no issues. And the coloring on him is just fantastic.
Yeah, he's really good.
We're looking for 196 or more. He is 15 inches tall. He is your pink 1950s Harold Gale. And let's do a countdown. Remember, if you have a bid in, you can use it just in case. So we're looking for 196 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I already have a pink one that was gifted to me from a very special person, and I will never get rid of that one. So this guy here, we gotta get him to a new home. Someone that doesn't have a pink Harold Gale. So pink Harold Gales for all my friends, for everybody.
Yes.
Now we just need to find a mint green and a light blue one.
Oh my God! I know.
Man, I would be like that kid that you just sold, and things would come out of my body on camera.
Me too. Joe, thank you so much, sir. You're going to California. All right, Amy. Thank you.
Okay. It just wouldn't be a sale. It wouldn't be right if I didn't bring a Cupie.
No.
Misty. So this is going to be $50, and it's going to be for the pair. I'm not splitting them up. I did find them together, and they're one of a kind. Oh my goodness. These are, both of these are 1974 cameo Cupies that somebody made these awesome Santa and Mrs. Costumes for. I could not find any other ones that look like this. I do believe that the outfits are handmade. And Santa's beard, so it's kind of like attached at the inside of the hat, but it's not attached to his face. Okay, FYI. This is Angora. Angora yarn. So super soft rabbit fur yarn. And the same for the edge of her hat. All right, so these two can come off. Okay, so the hats are not permanent. The clothes, however, are sewn on their bodies, FYI. Okay, so he's got his little, look at his little pleather boots. How stinking cute is that? They're tied on there. I got these from my favorite Cupie lady, Karen, at Elkhorn. Karen. She just has the most amazing stuff that she brings every single time. And I couldn't split up the pair because I'm fairly certain that they have been together their entire being. And so these are not the squeaker kind of Cupies where they have the squeaker in the foot. These are they're frozen bodies, so just the heads can move on both of these, not the arms or the legs. Okay, so they are in a permanent standing situation here. And no shoes for Mrs. Claus. She did not have any, but she does have her little pantaloons, and then her little apron is just tied in the back, but there's no snaps or Velcro or anything like that on the backs of their outfits. So they are just permanently in Christmas land, which I'm here for. And these are the larger size 10-inch cameo Cupies. Okay. And you're going to get the pair. They just make me so darn happy. I love these.
The Santa, the little boy, he is a very reminiscent of the Rose O'Neil illustration with that big kind of big Santa hat.
Absolutely. Yep. And his belt's in good condition. It is that same kind of material that his little boots are made out of. And there's little pom-poms on his coat. And I can't really tell you any issues for either one of them. They're very nice shape. Ho, ho, ho. Let's count them down. Aaron's in at 57. So we are looking for 58 or more on the pair of Santa and Mrs. Cubes. All right. Okay. I'm going to count them down now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho, ho, ho. And they're both marked Cameo and stamped with a date on the back of their necks.
Adorable.
No Christmas is complete without a Christmas Cupie.
I agree.
All right, there is that bid end from Kim. Thank you so much. All right, so Aaron had a just in case of 72, but Caroline put in a just in case of 81. So Miss Caroline, they are coming to you for 73. Thank you so much.
And you know what's cool about that is that the lady that made these, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, that took a lot of time and effort to make those.
Yeah.
I should have asked Karen, because a lot of the handmade things that she usually has is stuff that she got at the Cupie convention that she got at QPS. So probably somebody there made those.
Nice. All right, Jason, $35 choice.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Which I think is a very generous starting price for these.
Yeah.
So now, okay, I'm going to show them to you. They are music boxes. They are made in Japan. They're the carousel. This one, the pom-pom, kind of looks like Mr. Flufferpants has gotten to it, but it is still there. So we've got the blow mold angels and the candles, and they're on this little carousel. And this is like, well, there's a little bit of folding in. Well, hang on. Okay, hang on. Don't play yet, because they're music boxes. So you can see there is a little bit of creasing in there on the
the fringe part, of the carousel.
But this is all flocked.
This is good.
All flocked, and they are music boxes. And I have this is playing silent. I was going to say I have the original box, but this says Santa Claus is coming to town. But I do have the boxes. Right. Now, they don't have the lids. They do slide right in there. So at the end of Christmas, it'll help you display. So this one's choice 1 with the angels.
Oh, this is so good. This is fantastic.
Right? I know. They're great.
So
and then the second choice is amazing. We've got the little soldiers and these like aluminum tinsely. That's not really aluminum, but the little metallic trees.
Yes.
This one also has a little bit of folding on the little carousel, but look at that trim, how it's all etched on there.
And now is that like an aluminum almost, Misty? Like a metal sticker that they put on that? Okay.
Yes.
It's good.
Now the pom-pom on this one is great. They both work.
God, these are so hard to find. And you have 2 of them. You have 2 different variations. Like this is somebody who must have loved them so much they needed both and then just kept them, used them for a year or so and put them away. And now this is
on either end of their mantle.
Exactly, Amy.
Yeah.
Because they're balanced. Yep. Kitsch-tastic. These are.
I love the trees. So there's a green and an aqua blue tree. Actually, the way that you turn them, the color changes on the trees. But we got our little band leaders. But like I said, the only kind of issue is a little bit of that is just a little foldy. It's a little folded in.
Right.
But yeah, they're marked Japan, made in Japan on the bottom, and they're a wooden base. Now, I thought that this one when I got it, I thought it was broken, but because that was off like that. But these just kind of pop off if you want, So if they come to you and those are popped off, they go back on. I may actually even take them off, the candles off, and put them in a baggie, just to kind of protect them a little bit. Get back on there.
Mink wants to know manufacturer. It probably doesn't have a name on there, does
no, it's just made in Japan. And I tried to look. Why is that not going on there right? Do I have it on the wrong one? I tried to research them, and I just still could not find anything. I'm going to say that these are
maybe Delta Novelty, because they did a lot of this weird stuff.
And I think that they're from the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially those girls. I mean, they use those girls as ornaments. They use them on other kitschy like centerpieces.
Yeah.
And the neat part is if you get these, you can find ornaments that are gonna then coordinate, hang on the tree. You can find other pieces that hang on the wall. You could do a whole collection of these.
Look, she's doing like a little peace sign with her fingers. All right, but yeah, they're really pretty. They're really pretty cool, I will say. And they both have a box. And I'll show you on the box. It says a song, but because I was looking, they just say made in Japan. That's all they say. One piece made in Japan. All right, let's go ahead and count them down. But I don't know. They're just so fun. Very, very fun and very, very kitschy. And who would have thought that we would be oohing and ahhing over these? Because some people back in the day probably thought these were the ugliest things they've ever seen. But they're fantastic. They're awesome. All right, here we go. 20. This is for choice. 20, 19. Oh my gosh, they're going to play music. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So you're playing you out, Misty. They're playing you out.
Or I call these pixies, but they're kind of like soldiers. They're right? Toy soldiers. Man, they have been. They might be a little haunted. I probably should have said that before I sold them, because sometimes they'll just
leave them out for Halloween then. That's fine.
Right. Sometimes they'll just start playing. All right, so Miss Dana. Well, wait, I see Leanne has okay. So Dana had a bid of 40. Leanne had a just in case of 75. So Miss Leanne, which one would you like at 41? We've got the pixies or the angels. Look, it's little baby Amie.
It is, and I have clothes on this time.
You got clothes on
throwing a peace sign. Oh my God!
I'm pretty.
I don't know how you pick. I don't know
how you pick either. They're both great.
I mean, she wants the angel, Misty.
Angels.
All right, Leanne wants the angels at 41, and then Dana, are you interested in these guys at 40?
And if Dana should pass, then your backup will be Catherine Young.
Catherine.
And I think that was it. So then if Dana says no, then Catherine has the opportunity. Scroll up here.
He's got the gangster lean a little bit on that drum.
Yeah, these are fun.
I guess he does too.
She wanted the soldiers, so Dana wants them.
That worked out good. All right. Thank you so much, Dana. Thank you, ladies, so much. I really do appreciate it.
All right, guys. I cannot sell with Amie and Misty and not bring a book. So I dug deep, and this will be my last pop-up book. I might have one for the marathon, but this is it. So, and this one has Amie and Misty written all over it. This is Santa Visits.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So not only do you get the box, which is hard to find, but you're also going to get the book. So the book is in superb condition, and boy, is this a unique book. It even has real Band-Aids in it, so I'll show you in a minute. It's crazy. It's crazy, yes. And this one actually has a name on it. This one was produced, or it was published by White Plains Greeting Cards Corporation in 1953. So this is the only one that I've ever had that actually has icons right there on the back. So if you guys love pop-up books or these activity books, this one's really spectacular. So it measures about 11 by 9. So it's 11 by 9. It's from 1953, and there's even a little squeaker on one of the pages. So we'll quickly we'll quickly go through here. You can see it has a spiral back here. So it has a spiral back. It's one of those like inverted ones. Okay. So, and there's no rust to it and no child. Thank you, MJ. No child wrote in this. And I do believe any three-dimensional pieces that were added from the factory are still present. Okay.
Wow.
So we open this up and this is our first pop-up page. So we start out with one of the best pop-ups. You have Santa. I don't want to bend it or rip it. So you have Santa and all of the reindeer. And you can tell this book has not been played with that much because we're actually going to have to bend these up a little bit. Okay. So this is your first page right out the gate. And then here, when you hold it up, down here at the bottom, it was never personalized by anybody. So it says this book was given to age and from. Look at those kitschy birds on there. And then we have the birds over here all on that tree branch. And then you have Santa and all 8 reindeer. This is just a phenomenal
right?
So you're right, Audrey. So that's your first page. And basically the story is that Santa Claus is reading a letter to his brownie helpers. It is from Mother Goose. So Mother Goose actually wrote to Santa, and I believe she wrote to ask him for help or to like fulfill some sort of a wish. Okay. So here they're all hanging out. It has its original plastic spoon in there. So it has its original plastic spoon in there. No funky odors, no issues. Look at all the kitschy little kids and brownies in there. Like that is just quintessential 1950s in there. So then he's reading the letter, and then in the letter, Mother Goose, her pet goose and mouse, who ran up to the clock, the hickory dickory dock, can see Santa coming. They are happy because it is Christmas in Mother Goose Land. And look at these anthropomorphic, the spoon and the dish.
Oh my gosh.
And that's a real plastic spoon that you could see from the other page.
Jason, you got some more bids in there.
Okay, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Amy. Robin is in at 31. We have Wings at 33. Dana is in at 35. So, and like I said, all those parts are in there. So then the dish ran away with the spoon. And then this is crazy. Now you have Humpty Dumpty. And when he took his fall, look, it's a real Band-Aid. It's a real Band-Aid on his head. And that's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there. But they actually put a real Band-Aid on his head.
Amazing.
I don't have any tattoos.
I've never seen this pop-up one. I've never seen this one.
I don't have any tattoos, but I get that tattooed on my bicep. I think he is the best Humpty Dumpty I have ever seen.
Wow.
Look at the King's Men. I mean, this book is like this. So then you have the this one here. This one here is the blackbirds. So when you open it, then they all fly out. So they all fly out. So I forget that nursery rhyme there. That would have been King Great. And then that would have been with the pie. So that's that page right there. And again, it works perfectly. And it says to the king from Santa. So that was Santa's. Wow. And Santa gifted anyone that had a nursery rhyme a gift. So I think maybe from like I said, I think that Mother Goose called upon Santa's help, and then he went and he made sure everybody had gifts.
I got a gift for you.
So there's that page. Now look at this pop up with the little youngster. He springs.
Oh my goodness!
The tree. So he springs from the tree, and look at that. That's like every little kitschy little book in the world right there. And then this page here. That actually is supposed to be there. That's their net. 3 men in a tub. That is their little net. And it's actually like a little piece of crepe paper. So they kind of threw their net out. And in here, that pig has a spring. So that spring acts.
Oh my goodness.
And the little fish is still attached here. So that is like a 3-dimensional fish.
Yeah, nobody played with this book.
No, this is like new old stock, and I want to kind of keep it that way. And then you have the 3 little pigs, which you saw from the prior page, and then there's actually a hole where the one pig's head comes through. Truth be told, I had these sat to a side. These were coming from my collection. I kind of sat these to the side. So, and then you have little Jack Horner. I think that's little Jack Horner there, and I think he's got his little horn. No, because that is Bo Peep. So Bo Peep and Little Boy Blue.
Little Boy Blue.
Boy Blue. So right there. And then that rounds everything out. And then there is Santa with Mother Goose, and then you get an original greeting card that has not been used. And it's a miniature book with all the little nursery rhymes in there in the back. So from 1953, you get that, and you get the original box in brand new condition. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on it. We're in at 37. We're looking for 38 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Bob would say that at 53 was a good year. Pam, I see it in at 45. And again, it measures 11 by 9. Everything that's supposed to be there is still there, and you get the box.
Incredible.
So there's the bid end. So let me call them out as quick as I can see. Pam was back in with a 50. Dana had a just in case of 47. Nicole had a just in case of 48. But Wings had a just in case of 76. So Wings, actually it's Pam. No, Pam had a high bid of 50. So Wings gets it for $51. So
that's incredible.
Man, they all came in at once. Thank you so much, guys. So Wings for 51. Thank you so much, guys.
I don't think I've ever seen a pop-up book like that one. There's a lot of really cool ones, but that one,
they always have issues. That one,
they do.
Incredible.
Yeah. Or the little things are missing because they were played with and read and everything. Yeah. But I don't think that that one was probably purchased to give as a gift, and it never was given as a gift. So then it just stayed in perfect shape. That's very cool. All right, 18, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. I have a Joseph original little choir boy this evening. Now there is a set of these. There's a set of 3 different poses for these little choir boys, and I just have the one. All right, tonight. And he's in good condition. There is crazing. All right, there's crazing. There's a couple of tiny little spots where there's a little bit of staining under the glaze back here on the back side. I did try and clean that, and then I realized it was underneath the glaze. Okay, but no chips on him, and he's in relatively good shape otherwise. Again, the cold paint, not really a whole lot of issue on the red and the green and the black on this is all cold paint, and he's just singing his little heart out. And he does have his Joseph foil sticker there on the back side, and the gold and black Japan sticker there on the bottom. And he's about 4.5 inches tall. Okay. And what I wanted to tell you was this was exciting for me to find this year. And this one's not for sale. I actually have the complete set, which will be coming in November. But I had never found the larger size of these before, only the size. I had never, ever run across the larger variation of these before. But I wanted to show you that they do exist out there. That set will be coming in November. FYI. So Jason and I are doing our annual Christmas marathon sale. So we'll talk about that when it gets a little bit closer, but we are doing it. Yes. What is that? Number 3, number 4?
That'll be number 3.
Number 3. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. So yes, that is coming.
I don't have any left.
It's a whole day of Christmas, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Yes.
So that will be coming down the road for sure. But no chips, no repairs on him. Just a little bit of crazing. I love the Joseph faces. There's just something about them. They just get me. All right. I see Miss Brenda is in at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. And I'm going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
And every time I find these, they're damaged. I have to feel like the little boys must have always went to grab these and busted them. Yep. Like, yeah.
Same with the girly candles, like the boy girly candles like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
They always are decapitated. I don't know. Okay, there's the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much, Brenda. He's coming to you. Thank you so much.
Oh, Janine, I am coming. I'm gonna be there in September. All right. I have never seen this guy before, and he's just pretty fan. He's a planter. But look at him.
This is really good.
So he's a little pixie playing his drum, and he's got a butterfly.
So good.
So it's just, I mean, we're constantly thinking that, well, Christmas is winter, but not everybody lives in areas where it is winter time. Right. So there might be butterflies where you live at Christmas time. Oh, sorry, Jason. He's going to start at 18.
You got it.
There is the inside. There is like a little bit of like calcium in the inside there, that little staining on the bottom. But I don't look at his big feet.
I love that. And you can kind of see with those big feet. You can imagine him just drumming away with those big feet and that butterfly getting in his way.
Yeah, he might step on that butterfly in a minute. But on the bottom it says hand decorated. Oh, okay. I thought it said florist, but it says floor, FLORANTE, Florant.
That's new to me. I've never. No.
Floor art?
Floor art? Maybe floor art.
I've never seen that before either.
Me neither.
That's a new one.
I will get the rest of that sticker off. I thought I could get it off. I actually thought I got it off, and I did not. But it doesn't have no chips or cracks. And again, if you're thinking about putting your bottle brush trees in here, or even like your knee huggers, or if you got a smaller naked Santa, you could stick him in there as well.
Yes, it's floor art.
Floor art.
Yep.
But I don't know. I fell in love with him because he's so different.
Look, there's another one.
I was going to say there has to be a band. Yep. There has to be more.
One in yellow.
Does he have a bee?
Yeah, he's got a little bee.
Oh my gosh. Now we need them all.
And I love the pinks. Like if you do a non-traditional Christmas and you use pinks and things, that's going to tie it together.
Karen said that it may be a Canadian company. Well, I like you even more.
That would be it. And the back of that, Misty, it almost mimics a flower petal. That almost looks like a flower petal behind him.
I mean, it could have been like a whole line of like this is maybe like a tulip. Did the other one have like a different shape?
Yeah, here's a red one. Yay. Wow. I love learning about new manufacturers. There's one with a tulip.
Now that one looks like a tulip.
It is. And that one has a little butterfly.
Oh my gosh. Well,
yeah.
This could start your collection.
And the fact that none of those like extremities have been chipped or repaired is amazing.
I mean, even his little pointy ear.
He looks so good. He's fantastic.
My gosh, could you imagine having? Oh my goodness.
This one's green.
Mr. Fluffer, what are you doing? He's wanting that Willie's angel. It's a bird. I gotta kill that angel. It's a bird. Thank you, Janine and Buttermilk. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine having all of them?
Now somebody there's at least four. There's at least 4 different ones.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Somebody in this world has the whole collection.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't even know. And like, look at the little design on his shirt.
Willie wants to know: did you find one with a grasshopper?
I didn't see one with a grasshopper.
No. Willie,
Misty's not gonna be a fan if there was. Anyway.
No, I wouldn't have bought it. All right, Janine's in at 20. Let's count him down. Oh, he is 4 inches tall. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid in. You can see that little gold flower design at the base. Right. To me, those look like holly, but maybe they're not.
This is a crossover piece. This is a good
I think
crossover.
So too. Thank you guys all so much for your bid. Thank you. So Janine put in a just in case of 30, but you didn't need it. He is coming to you for 20. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
All All right, I'm going to move very quickly through this because like Misty said, I don't know if folks are into these this year, but these are sort of unique colors and they'll be $12 choice. So this is your first one that you can choose.
Oh, wow.
I mean, to find some of these green ones are a little difficult. I do believe that these are 1980s, probably made in Taiwan with the way the base is. So this one is 6 inches. So this one we're gonna just do A. I didn't write it down. A, B, and C. So this one's going to be A. If anybody is interested, we're starting them at $12. And again, this measures 6 inches tall, and it's that gorgeous emerald green. This one is green throughout. As you'll see in the next two that I show you, sometimes they put the caning in the middle of the clear tree, which then made it appear to be all that color. So Sandra's in at 12, so we're looking for 13 or more. So this is going to be your first choice with letter A, okay? Here's your second choice. This one is a little wider, but it's still 6 inches tall. So Paula is in at 14. So this will be letter B. Now, this one's the one I'm talking about, the caning. And that isn't a price tag. That's actually remnants of the original sticker, the original company, whatever it was. It started with an SC. But you can see the caning going up through the center, which then gives that tree like a green effect up through the middle. So Audrey's back in at 15. Sandra is in at 17. And again, like if you had Misty's iridescent one, you add these in, that green kind of bounces off those other colors. So if you have a bunch of clear ones and you buy these multicolored ones, your whole forest will start to glow those other colors. So this one is going to be letter B, okay? And the first two I showed you are 6 inches tall. This one is 5 inches tall and is a different shade of green. Now, one of these branches has a small chip on it, but it's what you call like a smooth chip. You have to kind of look at it to find it, and you only find it because it's a little rough, but it isn't going to cut you. It's right there on the tip. So, but with these greener ones like this, they're a little harder to find, and especially at that size, that's why I forgave that little sliver and still offered it tonight. So Paula is in at 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. This one is 5 inches tall. So Audrey's back in at 25. This one is the one with a little sliver. So this one is 5 inches, and that one has the caning in the middle, emulates that a little bit. And then here is the second one I showed you. And the first two that I showed you were 6 inches. This one is 5 inches. So one more time just to recap, and then we'll count them down. This one here, I know, Joe, they are. And I hope they really come back really hard because some of these colors.
Those colored ones are good.
Yeah, if you're doing a whole scene of these, to add these are the ones you want now if you have clear ones. So your first one is letter A. This one is 6, and this one is completely green, okay? The second one here is a little wider. So this is B, but it's 6 inches tall, and this one has the caning that goes up the center, which then makes the tree look like it's kind of an icy green. Then your third one here had just a little bit of probably it has just a little sliver of a chip on one of the tips, but it's not noticeable. You can only feel it to touch. That one has more of a emerald green caning going up the center, and that one is 5 inches tall. So you have A, B, or C. I don't want to hold these on a tray. They're too heavy for me to hold on a tray. So that's the best I can do. I don't want to break these. So let's count them down, 28 or more. Paula, you have the top bid, 28 or more, just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't even know if it's around. Years ago on Instagram, I did hold them all up, and one went, and one went. I can't hold more than one tree at a time. It takes me back to a bad time in my life. So I'm sorry, Kim. I can't use the board. So Audrey had a just in case of 40, but Paula had a just in case of 40. So Audrey, you get first choice at $40. This one was the third one I showed you. That one is the 5-inch one. So this one is letter C with a little sliver off, but it's just like a weird chip sliver. Okay, Audrey, they're all yours. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Woo! Audrey, those are beautiful.
She wants the whole alphabet of trees.
Thank you so much.
All right. 16, Jason.
All right.
We have 2 rounds left, you guys. 2 rounds, and then recap at the end. Okay. Meow meow. I had to bring a cat this evening in the form of a little Christmas kitty, and it doesn't want to focus. I wish it would, because it's very cute. This is made by Napco. If you're not familiar with this one, I've never actually, I got to give credit to Mama Pam for finding this. She actually did find this for me at the Midwest Holiday Show. While I was filming, she found this little guy. Now there is cats and dogs in the same style. They do have little, little wings on the back, but I've never run across any of these in the wild before. And it's got a little Merry Christmas card in its mouth, and it's kind of gold. The inking on it is gold, so that's why it's not wanting to focus at all. Let's try this if we can. My camera just does not want to focus on this cute little face. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So you can see Merry Christmas, or it should be Meowy Christmas.
Right.
But and the only issue with this, besides some crazing, is that the very tip of this little holly leaf is missing. You cannot really tell from the front of it, or when it, it's meant to be displayed like this, or looking on it. You can kind of see the edge here on the back. If you turn it to the back side, it is not, the point of it is no longer there. Okay. But there's no chipping anywhere else on it. And the wings are good condition. It no longer has the foil sticker on the bottom, but it does have the numbering. This one, I believe, came with the dog. So there's a dog that is sitting also with a card in its mouth. And then there's a different series of cats. They're a little bit different size than this one is. But yeah, there's creasing in the glaze, and then little goldy tips on the little wings. Jason, have you ever seen this before?
These are actually a hard series to find. They have one laying and they have one standing, and then they actually have 2 dogs. So you could get a set of 4. And actually, it took me, I think it almost took us 20 years to find that one to add to our collection. So it's not, it wasn't a prominent series that left and actually put a lot out. So you're not going to really find them that often.
Right. Okay, I see Nikki is in at 16, and Aaron's also in there at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more. And measurement real quick is 4 inches by 2 3/4. And just the little end of that holly leaf is nicked off of there. All right, Nikki's back in at 17. MJ is also in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more on the Christmas Meow Meow. Let's count it down. 20, it's Napco.
It is Napco. 20, I said left, and I'm sorry.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow meow. Good end. There is a little bit of blushing, pink, very light pink in the ears and on the little toe beans, if you will. It's getting a little washed out.
Cute.
This is an adorable series.
Toe beans, toe beans, toe beans. All right. There is the pinhead from Kim. Thank you so much. All right. Aaron came in there with a just in case of 22, but Nikki had a just in case of 32. So Nikki, congratulations. It's yours for 23. Thank you so much.
So nice. Cute. All right. So I just fell in love with this. It's Big Headed Angel.
I love this. Oh, this
Isn't he cute? So he has a vinyl. Oh, sorry, Jason. He started in 18. Gotcha. He has very much, and it could be, I don't know. Amy, did Bradley make vinyl faced dolls?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, well, he's
late 70s, early 80s. They did.
Definitely. I don't know. I don't know if someone just put him all together, but he's kind of heavy. Look at all these pearls.
Those are huge pearls.
Yeah, this is good.
So he's a tree topper. You could put him on the tree, on your tree. I love that the pipe cleaners are outlining his little felt wings. So his head does move back and forth. So he doesn't have.
What? Is there a body on him? It's tucked in there?
Her.
Oh, she's got little bumps.
Boobies.
They made her atomically correct.
So, but she doesn't have a body. She doesn't have legs.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I thought it was a boy, but no judgment here. No judgment here. But oh my gosh, it's so cute. So you can put it on a tree, but it does sit, as a statue, I guess, if you will. Mm-hmm. He also has a pipe cleaner headband and a little bit of bed head. I'm going to put that down. But I don't know. It's just so tacky.
Right.
That I love it. But yeah, if you want to feel, you can feel them underneath there. That was, well, anyway.
I love it. I've always felt like this was like anthropomorphic in the aspect that I've always figured that the base was a bell and then they gave it a face. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I've always viewed some of the things in my kitsch. Like to me, that looks like a bell that they put like, part human, part bell. It's just very kitschy.
I mean, I think that, I think you could be right. But I'm like, if you look all up in there.
Right.
So it's almost like you can put your finger up in the bottom. So there wasn't it doesn't feel like there was like legs that they had broken off or anything. Right. So I think if it was a Bradley doll, it was like a kit. So maybe this
probably was a kit.
As a kit. And then you could bead it yourself, which, my goodness, God bless the person that did that. Because that is pretty spectacular, I have to say.
That's a lot of work.
So it's pretty fun. But no hands. These are supposed to represent the hands, and then the wings are on the back.
But so kitschy.
It's so kitschy and cute, right? Very 1960s. Yep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to, or a pap smear. I mean, I guess. God, I'm so sorry. All right, let's count our angel down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. 11 inches tall.
We got up close and personal with the vintage tonight. We really got up close and personal with the vintage tonight.
We did. And they loved it.
Yes.
The vintage loved it. All right. Thank you so much. I think Brenda, right? At 18. Yes. All right, Brenda. You unlocked discounted shipping. That is coming, or our angel friend is coming to you. Thank you so very much.
All righty, gang. You're going to get the whole set here for 20. Okay. I think, and I double checked, 2 of the angels do have repairs to the wings. But if you guys want a set of wooden angels that are high quality, that scream mid-century 1960s,
cute.
And the repairs to the wings, you really cannot see from the front. So, these are painted so well with such heavy paint that I think they could be German, but they're not marked. Okay. Wow. I really don't think that they're made in Japan. So you will get the set of 4 Caroline Angels for $20. I do believe these are from the 1960s. Let me sit them down here. They measure about 3.5 inches tall. Okay. So this angel here does have a repair to the one wing, but I just want to show you guys from the front how thick that paint is, and you can barely tell where the repair is on that. The repair is right here in the back. You can only see it with the dark line there from the back, but from the front, you would never know that she has any kind of damage whatsoever. And she is very, very mod with that kind of haircut, and then the way they made the eyes and the mouth. She doesn't have any music notes, but these are white, blonde hair with some gold details, and of course the blue wings. So you will get all set of 4, and I do love the shape that they are, okay? And again, there's no stamping to the bottom, but the paint, you can see, look how glossy that is and how thick that is on there. Now I'll show her from the front. She's the other one that has the repair to the wing, but truthfully from the front, it's very hard. You have to look, it's right there, okay? So she does have a repaired wing as well. So $20 for the set of 4. Again, I think these are really unique. I tried to do all sorts of research on them. I couldn't find them. I will say, though, some of the painted faces do mimic some of the stuff that does come out of Germany, all right?
These would look good amongst the glass trees.
Yes, exactly. And they're the right scale. They're 3.5 inches tall. So she has no issues to her wings whatsoever. So she is in very good condition. And this one here, I think the head is a little loose. You might want to put a little spot of glue there. But other than that, she's in very, very good condition. And there you can see they all have their books. Maybe you want to personalize them, put something on them. But again, I'm just telling you, these are so fun. They're that thick, very mod 1960s look. Like if you guys have some of those little like eyeglass, those little eyelash trees, or you have an aluminum tree and you're simple and you just put these on the mantle, I think it's really going to pull it all together and have a really great mod sort of look to it. So, and again, you're going to get all set of 4. Sandra's in at 20. Thank you, Janine. I think they're painted beautifully as well. 3.5 inches tall. 2 of them have repaired wings. And I think the one lady, her head's just a little loose. But other than that, they're good to go. Let's count them down. We're looking for 21 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I agree with you, Joe. These are definitely on the older side. They're not that like 1980s wooden ones. These definitely have all the vibe and all the aesthetic of the 1960s to them. So, and Kim, thank you so much for being our bid ender throughout all of these Christmas and July sales. And Karen, thank you for being our backup throughout all of them too. Sandra, they're coming to you for $20. Thank you so much and congratulations.
All right, this is our last round, you guys. All right. Jason and I don't know if you guys saw our previews, but we do have a mixture of Christmas and non-Christmas tomorrow on Fantastic Finds too. We decided to one more day. There's one more day in July, just a little bit more Christmas to hold us over until November, right? Okay, my last round is going to start at $10. Right. And I'm ending tonight with some cheese because that's the best way to end the evening, I think. In honor of Dusty Moose, I had to bring a mouse with some cheese tonight. So this is a Joseph Originals as well, but it's Joseph Originals Korea. All right, so a little bit later in production, it does have the Korea sticker there on the back and the Joseph Originals here on the back side. They did do, I mean, you guys have seen the Christmas mices and all the Joseph mice over the years, but I really enjoyed this one. He's got on his festive hat and he's just having a good old hunk of cheese, and that's the best way to be on Christmas. Now, there's a little bit of extra, full of cheese and not sure what day it is. That's the best way to spend Christmas.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a little bit, they got a little bit of extra red paint on his ear, and then there's a little bit of scratched paint on the top of the hat, FY. But there's no chips or anything with him. So the white, the red, and the yellow that you're seeing on there is cold painted. The black on the eyes and such is fired on there, but everything else is cold painted. Besides that little overspray on the back, I think he's darn cute. He's darn cute. He is 3¼ inches tall by about 2 inches wide. He's a good size. I think if you have one of those printer tray that you can, or a shadow box, he's not super like wide. So he would fit like in a smaller space. And I think something like if you mix, like I think size appropriate with the cat, I think that they can still hang out with each other. I don't think they're going to fight. I think that they would get along just fine.
There's another pose of the drunken mouse hanging on a lamppost. And if you put these two together, it is fantastic at Christmas time.
Absolutely.
This was one of the first ones I ever had for my collection. I love this one.
I love these Joseph mice. They just make me happy. Well, I don't see
Joseph anything, you know?
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, Mr.
I don't see any interest in him, and that's all right. We will bring him back for the recap, and we'll get Misty going.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Mr. Flufferpants is having a moment here, like attacking the air. All right, so
wait, hold on.
All right, Paula.
It's that lag.
Paula and Melanie are both in for cheese. All right, let's go. Let's get a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh,
I was munching on cheese.
The cheese stands alone.
I know the cheese stands alone. Did you guys ever play that in music class in elementary school?
Yes.
On recorders.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, we did like the whole like square dance thing, and I paired with the cute boy in class as the farmer and his wife. The farmer takes a wife.
Right.
All right. Cheesy bid end from Kim. Thank you so much. All right, Paula, you got your 15 in there right before the bid end. So cheese is coming to you. Thank you so much.
I was munching on cheese throughout the sale as my dinner. All right. My last item. I love these so much. And again, these just give off such a warm, calming glow, but it's the famous beaded tree.
Love them.
I love them so much. So, and I did, you can get these, I can get them at the antique mall. So I got a red tree star. You can put these in as replacements for your aluminum tree, but it does fit nicely. Sorry, Jason, I'm starting it at 22.
You got it.
It fits in its hole. Okay, Mr. Flufferpants. Not now. Good grief. Okay, so the lighted tree is, how tall are you, tree? 11 inches tall. But it's made with safety pins and beads. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that these came as a kit as well. Could you
believe they did. Have you guys ever put one of these together? I made little ornaments in the 80s, but I never made anything this big. Like I made little ornaments, and that was a nightmare to try to get the bead into the open safety pin and then to close it. And you know,
did anybody make friendship bracelets with these beads, and then you give them to your friends and they'd wear them on their shoelaces?
Yeah.
I made one or two, but we didn't wear them on shoelaces. We actually just wore them on and then we put them on our belt loops. Some of us that it didn't fit right, we put them on our belt loops. At least that's what the guys did. That's what we did.
Yeah. No, the tree doesn't blink on its own. That's what Mr. Flufferpants keeps tugging at the cord.
It's going to be National Lampoon.
You could put a flasher bulb in there.
I mean, you could. You could put a red light in there, make it a red light, especially.
I'm sure Ron would enjoy the flasher bulb.
Ron is like, I already got one of them. But you can see that it looks a little dim at the top of the tree. That's because Mr. Flufferpants has pulled half the lights out. That's the thing, though, too. If your lights, like this has a green light, you could get white, a string of white lights, and you just shove them inside. You shove them inside your tree hole.
Oh my God. You can even put multicolored ones in that tree.
You could.
If you wanted to really kitsch it up and have multicolors because of it being the clear one.
You really could.
It's gonna be like Clark's tree with the cat chewing on the on the light.
It's like he's got the spirit of Parmesan running through his veins tonight. Good grief. He's not naughty. He's a cat. He'll be running around crazy at 3 o'clock in the morning when we're all trying to sleep. All right. So yeah, I myself, like, the room is all dark. And then you've got your white light on your tree. Yep. It's just and I mean, if you want to like take a picture of yourself, it's pretty good lighting and stuff too underneath there.
It is.
All right. Thank you, Caroline, for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. 11 inches tall, nice, strong base. You can put different colored lights in it. You just shove them in the tree hole. All right, let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. You will be happy to know that there is a flasher bulb inside here.
Okay.
So Big Ron says, yeah, that's what Christmas is all about. And Caroline, I'm going to shove all the light into your tree hole. So when it ships, you'll have to tuck them back
Free
out.
of charge, Caroline.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, Caroline, it's
Hey,
yours.
Caroline, thank you so much for coming to you. I appreciate it.
All right, gang, you're going to get both of these. Both of these for $20. It's part of the set. You know, they're left in. There's a little tiny bit of wear to the red paint on the hats, but you are going to get them both. And you guys in the chat, or you guys might have to help me what style dogs they are, okay? I think they're really kitschy. I think they're cute.
Oh, my gosh.
And they are made by Lefton, and you're going to get them both for $20. Usually when I find these, I only find one or the other. I don't often find them that they're together, like quote with a set. So the first one here that I'm going to show you, he measures, he is the, what, wait, let me check my measurements. Well, they're both about 4 inches tall. So they're both about 4 inches tall.
Oh my goodness.
You can see that the one with the green bow does not have a lot. They're Westies with the point. Okay, so they are Westies. So little doggies here are Westies. He has his holly there where his collar would be. That guy right there, he has a really neat green bow. And the green they used kind of hinges on that more emerald green. It's not really like a real hunter style green. So you're going to get them both. One does have its original Lefton sticker on the bottom. That is right there, left in Japan. Again, the holly's in super good condition. The red paint's really, really good. It seems like they stored it where there may have been like tree branches. And there's 1 or 2 little scuffs right there, as you can see. But no damage to the little pom-pom on the hat. Super clean. Cute. And these are the matte finish. So they're not bisque. They're just sort of the flat matte with great detail. So he's going to be your first one, and you're getting them both for $20. So I guess at $10 each. So that's the way this series was, the way they painted the eyes. And again, this guy here, he measures 4 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So he'll be your first one you're going to get. Then the second one here, he is 4 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. And they gave him the little holly details up here on his hat. And this big, I love almost the oversized bow that he's got there. He kind of reminds me of the Shaggy DA almost, the way he looks there. Really, really cute. These are definitely from the 1960s. And you can tell that there's remnants of the original Lefton tag there below. So if you're a dog lover, maybe you want to gift these to a dog lover so they can use them at Christmas time. I was going to say, like when Amie was selling her little kitty cat, these are nice if someone has lost their pet. Sometimes we put the little Christmas kitty cats where the ashes of our little ones are at Christmas time. So maybe you know somebody that maybe lost a doggy or a kitty and they want to maybe, give this as a gift to them at Christmas time. You can kind of put that next to them in remembrance. It doesn't have to be the exact style animal that they had. Just, of course, it'd be a dog or a cat if that's what they had. So there are scuffs there, like I said. So $20 if anyone's interested. I'll just hold them up for one more moment.
I love these.
Count for the lag. And like I said, I normally don't find them both at the same time. I usually find one at a time. And I do believe that they were a series, so you get them both. No interest, that is all right. We'll move it over to Amie. Hopefully you can tell us how the recap's going to work.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move into our recap. And if anybody's watching on the replay and you are still interested in something, you can always send us an email and check and see if it's still available. So we'll bring back anything that was not claimed the first time around for one more chance at it. These are going to be quick claim items. So make sure to type in the item plus the price if you are trying to claim something. We will give it a moment if we see anybody claim anything to account for the lag. If there is more than one person that comes in to claim the same item, we will do a quick countdown to break any kind of ties, just in case this can be in play, as long as you have a bid in there, just like a regular bid round. And yeah, so we'll just bring everything back one more time.
All right. Amie, do you have anything to recap?
I do not.
All right. Misty, do you have anything you want to recap?
I do. I have the made in Japan styrofoam, like little gingerbread house. $18 was the starting bid. This one does have just a little bit of styrofoam loss right there. But when you're looking at it straight on, it really does look like it's just part of the snow. So condition is wonderful. Other than that little bit, you can put a light in the back. But $18 is the bid on this guy.
Okay. Anything else, Misty?
That's it.
Okay. All right. I'll move really quick. I had my little putts, little gnome, little elf fellas. They are like new old stock. They are made in Japan. You can see the little red tag hanging there. Misty's right. That is a very champagne color. Yeah. And you have the blue color. They are made of putts, you know, like that cardboard, paper mache, and they do have mica glitter. They are 5 inches tall, and they are going to still be $30 each. So just for sake of easy typing, we'll call this one tan and 30.
I didn't give a number. I didn't give a number. It's okay.
Tan and 30. So I got you, MJ, for the putts. Hold on a second and let me know, MJ, which one were you interested in, or did you want them both? If you want them both, just say both, MJ, or tan for easy typing, tan or blue. And I'll watch the chat. But MJ, you have first choice on whichever ones you want. Nobody else is chiming in. And then, thank you, Joe. You're right. These were Corning. You're going to get all 4 of these. They're $20. They are mid-century. They are glass ornaments. Okay, MJ, they're both yours. Let me write that down.
Nice, MJ.
Thank you so much, MJ. So they're both yours.
They're staying together.
MJ Bear, they're yours. And you get all 4 of these, and they are made in the USA. It may be reading white on your screen, but that is pink. That is a very, very pale pink, okay? And you're going to get a set of 4, 2 of this design, and they are just about 2 1/4 inches in diameter. Yes, there is some discoloration to the red, but if you do like a very mid-century kitschy Christmas and you're looking for reds and pinks, these would fit the bill. So these are 2 that you're going to get, and then these are the other 2 designs that you're going to get. Polka dot with the swirl, and that's probably the worst in the discoloration, and then there's a little scratch. So if you're interested in those, you could put balls 20, and you can have the balls. You can get the red and pink balls. If you're interested, you just put balls.
I'd like some of them.
Ron's a fan.
Balls 20, and those could be yours. The dogs I won't bring back. And like Amie said, if you guys watch this on the replay and you see anything that you're interested in, yes, I did. Anything that you're interested in, just reach out to any of us for anything that might remain. And we'll do our best to get you invoice. So thank you, Misty, so much for hanging out with us to go out with a bang here in July. Misty, what do you got going on?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be shipping. I think I'm going to go. I will be, Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern is the Vamp Community Show over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. And then I will be doing a mornings with Misty Monday morning, 9 a.m. And I think we're going to go through a box of ephemera, either a box of ephemera, or we're going to sort through all of those huge bag of vintage cupcake toppers that I got. So that's going to be this coming Monday,
guys.
And then Tuesdays, 3:00 p.m. Eastern.
Gotcha.
On Vamp.
Guys, Misty's
wait. Sorry, I forgot.
What?
Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern over on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Michael, the Colton and Vintage, and I are going to have a little chat with y'all on Sunday night.
Guys, Misty's working her tail off with Vamp. She puts her heart and soul into it. If you guys are not over there to shop or browse Vamp, please do so. You guys are missing out. There is good resellers over there. There's good vintage over there. When I have more time, I will be doing even more things over on Vamp. So please head over and support those sellers and support Misty over on Vamp. It's a great platform.
Thank you. Jason and I were talking that we're going to be doing a duo sale over there soon on Vamp. Sorry, Amie, we can't do duo with Amie because she's Android.
Someday.
When they have Android, then Amie will do it. So, and yes, make sure you head over on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, to Misty's channel for her and Michael. Miss Amie, what do you got going on?
Well, we can talk about tomorrow night over on my channel, Fantastic Finds, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Jason will be back over on my channel. So a little bit more Christmas, a little non-Christmas tomorrow night. And because of some schedule changes next week, I guess we'll go ahead and say that. Yep. Fantastic Finds next week will not be on Thursday. We actually will be on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So directly following Misty and Michael, yep. We will be on at 8 because of the 127. Yes. Basically, that's why we're not having on Thursday next week. So yes. That's what we have going on for the rest of the week.
All right. And I think Amie covered it for me. So gang, if you're not subscribed, everybody on the channel here right now, please do so. Please give us a thumbs up. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much. And Kim, thank you so much for being our bid ender throughout these Christmas and July sales. Karen, thank you so much for always being there and jumping in and being the backup on these July sales as well. So, and thank you to our guests that joined us earlier in the month. We appreciate it. We enjoy each and every one of you. It was a great time. So we couldn't do these fun July sales without you guys. So, guys, we're going to go. Have a good night. We'll see you back over on Amie's channel tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Till then, good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys.